T-minus 50 seconds. T-minus 40 seconds. T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Shout out to Kopish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
Keep all the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that, guys.
Yeah.
You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kopish.
Yeah. You know we back with it. Big Steve's, Armani the Don, let's go. Calling shots like Alex Ferguson. Doing what I love, I'll never have to work again. The fiend still fiending, best believe I'm still serving them. Shorty got a thing for the fast life. Working on her OnlyFans and Percocets. Out of touch, I brought it back. Loyalty to...
Yes, people, we are back. It's Team Kop-ish. Kal will be with us very shortly. I believe he is here.
I'm here. My camera's doing a bit of a mad one.
Oh, is it? What's so mad, people? Here's the joke here. I sent him a message saying, quickly, bro, black out your camera. Because basically the transitions and whatnot. And what's so mad is now man's actually got some problems with his camera.
Here we go. We're back.
Yeah. Hey, Friday, man.
Back.
Hey, sorry, Matt. Drop that one more time. It's Friday, man. It's Friday. I need the vibe.
And who's the artist again, Drift? Can we big him up again?
Yeah.
Artist?
Armani.
Armani, man.
Trust
Big up
me.
yourself, bro.
Link will...
Yeah. You know we back with it. Big Steve's, Armani the Don, let's go. Shots like Alex Ferguson. Doing what I love, I'll never have to work again. The fiend still fiending, best believe I'm still serving them. Shorty got a thing for the fast life. Working on her OnlyFans and Percocets. Out of touch, I brought it back. Loyalty to...
Bring you them exclusives, you know.
Come on.
Big up Armani. He's always in the chat. You know he is if you don't know already. Trust me. The link will be in the description. Check him out, people. Download this track. Support our brother. Trust. We move.
Hey. I just want to vibe. I want it to. I feel like I want it to bang in the background for the whole. You know. Yeah, I want to vibe. What's good though, boys?
Not too bad.
Friday night show, people. We're
Busy.
here back again. Yes, indeed. It is the Rival Watch. You know what time it is? Rival Watch. Kop-ish Kall-in, and we got a few topics. In fact, no, we got one topic. I think that we should mainly speak about. Kal, do you want to drop the topic? Or do you want me?
I was going to drop the topic, but I think we need to give a little shout out to the sponsors quickly.
Yes,
shout
of
out to our
course.
sponsors, Fansbet. So, ladies and gentlemen, for this show and the shows going forward on a Friday night, we are sponsored by Fansbet. So we'd like to shout out to Fansbet, who we've teamed up with. They are a fan-led sports betting company committed to supporting charities and causes which are also important to fans. Please check the link in the descriptions, which is fansbet.com. You can go there and claim your free £10 welcome offer. Terms and conditions apply. Full details on the website. You must be 18 years old and older. Please do gamble responsibly. Visit gambleaware.org for more information, and also do check out all the responsible gambling tools that FansBet offer as well. You'll also see us doing loads of things on social media with FansBet with exclusive offers, etc. So make sure you check those out on our social media as well. But yes, a massive shout out to FansBet, and make sure you go and check them out, people.
Big up FansBet each and every time. Proud sponsor, man. Trust me. Proud.
Cool. Yes, it's topic time. Go on then, man. I'll let you do it, man.
So, what was the main to try? You made me just lose my memory now. When it was it Solskjaer?
Yes, yeah, it's got to be, isn't it?
It's got to be Solskjaer, isn't it? Like, I think,
Who? Sorry, Matt. Who?
It's about what's his name? The Man United PE teacher.
Oh, okay.
It's about whether fuck, you wanna know something?
All he has to do is reverse back in a straight line, and he's good.
It made that 15 minutes long, and it would still make me laugh, bro. I'm not gonna lie, but now that's a great segue, and that's regarding Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Listen, they've got Spurs this weekend, peeps. They've got Spurs. Is this the game where he gets fired, or do you think there's still more time? Like, obviously, Cal, I'll start with you first here. Like, in regards to Solskjaer, is this a defining game for him where it's make or break, or do you think they're going to give him a bit more time?
I thought the Liverpool game would have been it for him. I'm not going to lie. I'm surprised he survived this long. I thought it'd happen. Yeah, I don't know. I reckon they may wait to the international break.
100%.
International break.
Oh, yeah,
Fair play.
So.
Fair play. What about you, Drift?
Yeah, he's gone. They're just going to wait until the international break. It's a bit stupid to bring a manager in between three of the biggest games they'll play all season. I know it's a bit of a risk because if they lose to Atalanta away, then that means they're effectively probably out the Champions League.
No, they're top of their group at the moment.
Man United? No, they're not, bro. Man United are second in their group, bro.
Are you sure they're not top?
What, Champions League?
I swear they're second. Are they top?
Let me check now. Champions League table and that. Man United are... They're actually first.
Yeah, they're top of their table.
They're first to 6 points, and then Villarreal and Atalanta got 4 points each. Yeah. And then Young Boys with 3. But do you want to know something? Their group is tight because even Young Boys have got 3 points. So
fair play.
Kind of sticky for you now.
It's the two Atalanta games. The Atalanta and the Villarreal, that will determine whether they get through or not. Because they'll beat Young Boys at home. Now that's a given.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, bro. So say they do lose the Atalanta game, even though they are top of the moment, if they lost the Atalanta game and then Villarreal beat Young Boys, and then Villarreal will be on 7, Atalanta will be on 7, and they'll be on 6. That away game against Villarreal was a very tricky game. Lose that and they're out. So they're still putting themselves in a very precarious situation by kind of using the Atalanta game as a throwaway. Not throwaway, but keeping a manager in who might lose them the game more than if they replaced him.
Let me I'm trying to do the math. So if they lose both games, they'll stay on 6 points. Atalanta and Villarreal will be on 7 points.
Effectively, they'd both be on 10 because Atalanta are going to beat Young Boys. So if Villarreal beat Young Boys and Man United, they'll both be on 10. Man United are out.
Man United in the mud. It sounds crazy because I know that they're top at the moment, 6 points. But as you said, like the other two have got 4. Man United have to win their remaining games because I can see Villarreal and Atalanta taking obviously points off Young Boys. Not only that, Man United have to do what they've got to do, and that's just obviously beat the teams.
They have to beat one of the two. Man United have to beat Villarreal or Atalanta. They have to beat one of them.
I think they can afford a draw.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. And
I think
unless
they
young
can
boys
afford
do
to
a
do that.
madness and actually win 2 of their last 3 games.
I can't see that happening.
I don't know, man. They did beat Man United.
Yeah, but it's Man United, though, isn't it?
Yeah. I think
All I'm saying is,
young boys at home to Villarreal ain't the most strangest thing in the world if young boys win that game. You never know.
Villarreal packed them in at their place.
Oh, was it at their ground when they
Yeah,
played them the first time round? Yeah, fair enough.
So I think young boys have only got one home game left, which would be against Atalanta. Because they beat Man United, they got packed by Villarreal, so it'd only be Atalanta they've got left at home in the group stage.
okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's still a bit of a risk, but I don't think they want the new manager to have to play in a bit of a like Tottenham, Atalanta, Man City. That's a really rough way to be introduced into a team if you've got to come in and play those games.
I hear that, but at the same time, Drift, if they don't get through and they're back in Europa, will they still attract a manager that they
Well,
want?
that's what I'm saying. That's what the risk is, Cal. That's what I'm saying. It is a risk because if they
Big
lose
one.
to Atalanta and Villarreal win and then they're third in the group with whoever's coming in, effectively
techie
then
for them,
Villarreal
for
only need to hold a draw with them to stay above them. Atalanta beat Young Boys, and then all of a sudden, Man U's last game against Young Boys isn't even in their hands, whether they go through or not. Because, you know what I mean? Atalanta would be at the top of the group, and if Villarreal beat Atalanta, nothing Man United could even do about going through. So that would be a really weird, do you get what I mean? That would be a really weird situation for them to be in. But maybe they're just thinking about, you know, maybe the new manager might be able to go on an FA Cup run and just consolidate top 4. And then next year will be the year he kind of tries to do his thing. Because I think any manager who joins November, December times, effectively, not halfway through the season, but over a third of the way into the thing, I don't really think the expectations on that first year are that big. Like, I'm trying to think of any time it's happened. Like, you do want him to improve and do what he's been brought in to do, but there isn't an expectation on him. I feel like it's more get to the summer. We'll start giving you a few of the players that maybe you want, clear out who you don't want. Then from that moment on, then it's like, right, pressure, boom. Now you've got to be.
I think it'll be different with United though, Drift, because of the money they spent and the original expectation. I do think so. Because remember, everyone said at the beginning of the season, the reason why United aren't favourites for the league is because of Oli. So effectively, if they go and get a top manager, dare I say it, the pressure is going to be even more on their shoulders because they now have to deliver. Because if they don't, then it's like, well, what is the issue then? Because if they don't succeed with a top manager, then what are you going to do? Rip up all the players they bought? Because effectively, well, not effectively, if I'm not mistaken, they've got the highest net spend in the league since Ollie's been there. So,
but then Chelsea were in the same situation, and Tuchel wasn't put under any pressure in his first year when he came in halfway.
He probably bought himself time, though, isn't he? I think Tuchel's bought himself time just by winning the Champions League.
Forget the Champions League win. I'm saying he came in relatively around the same time, maybe just a little bit later. I think Lampard went in like December, was it? When Lampard went.
When Lampard went.
Whenever it went,
January, one of the two.
whenever it was. Remember, that was a team that just spent 250 mil the summer just gone. And Lampard was meant to win the league with that team. Everyone thought Chelsea could win the league at the beginning of that season. Lampard flopped. Exactly the same thing like Solskjaer. Tuchel came in, but there was no pressure on Tuchel first year. There wasn't. Everyone was just like, steady the ship, and then next year you get your time. And lucky for them, he actually won them the league.
Do you know
won them the Champions League, but he wasn't under pressure to win it with that £1 billion squad Chelsea had. So I think Man United's kind of the same thing.
For me, I think he was under. No, I think Tuchel was under pressure, but not obviously the same amount of pressure that Lampard had, because any manager that comes in halfway through the season, even though the targets are still the same, they kind of know realistically you probably won't reach them because, again, you've got to mesh with the players and whatever. So it's going to take time. But I think
that's what I'm saying. So the Man United coach won't be under the pressure that he'll be under the following season. Do you get what I mean? Like he won't be not for the first 2/3 or whatever.
Unless the wheels really fall off. So let's say, for example, they did bring in Conte, yeah, and as we just saw from that video, the wheels just started falling off one by one. I'm not gonna lie to you. Even Man United, let's say, for example, Man United dropped into like 8th place. Say let's just say, for example, they brought in Conte, but Conte couldn't get things to work. Players weren't listening to his instructions, and the wheels fully came off. Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. Even though they probably would give him until next season, there's even that possibility where they're like, bro, like you've come in and made things worse.
Yeah, no, but I never thought it would go that way. You're talking about if it actually like falls to shit. Yeah, he could be gotten rid of if it falls to shit. But Conte won't fall to shit.
No.
Yeah,
I agree. It's very, very unlikely.
But
again, this is football and things can happen where it's like you've got an unhappy
unless he punches Cristiano in the face in the first training session.
Which I wouldn't be surprised that Conte's
he might have to tell Cristiano to start pressing, and he might not like that. So there's many.
If he tells Ronaldo to start pressing, Ronaldo will just pop down. That's not happening.
Yeah,
Ronaldo's body can't handle pressing at 36 years old. Not a chance, mate.
Jay Finn, watching you guys on the 75-inch. You want to see my wife? She's not happy. Getting her back from when she told me she don't have the capacity in bed. Them spiteful moves there, you know.
There was there man's on the 75-inch and all that.
Yeah, big up wifey. 75-inch. I'm never gonna lie. We must look mad pixelated on a 75.
Yeah, for real.
But big up yourself though, bro.
Shout out to Mr. Dare. Say Drift says F off, no, F off. Oh my god, what's that? No, mo. That's drifting.
Please forgive me. I get lost in the moment, man. I don't remember much.
Got a couple more super chats. Bear with me, lads.
Actually, no, we're at 1080 now, isn't it, guys? We are at 1080 now, isn't it? Oh yeah, so that's 85-inch. We should be looking all right.
We should be all right. We should be all right.
Yeah, we should be. I was still thinking it's on the 720 thing. 1080, we should be looking all right on that 75.
We need to somehow reach some 4K settings, but I don't think the capacity's there yet.
I don't even know if there is 4K for live. Is there 4K live? I think that's why people go to Twitch a lot of the time.
Yeah, at the moment, I don't think there is. Not at the moment, but I think there will be soon though.
And I think saying we're clear. Yeah, we're all good.
That's good, man. That's good.
Eastwood says, checking in what I do, players. Big up to yourself as always, Eastwood Henderson.
Big up Eastwood, man.
Big up.
P. Al says Xavi, new Barca manager. That's scary. He looks solid.
Yo,
I think he looks desperate.
No, I'm not gonna lie.
It's gonna take time.
Gonna lie. My boy sent me some footage of what he's been doing over there in the Middle East. Them man are playing ball. I'm gonna send you it afterwards. Xavi is just dripping that Barcelona way. And don't get it twisted. Maybe he might not be the greatest manager in terms of all the aspects you need just yet. But in terms of what he's going to get them doing, and they already kind of know it because their DNA's there from coming, all the whatever.
Can you name me?
Xavi is going to get them kicking ball.
No, don't do that, Carl. Don't do that. I know he's going to say. Don't even answer the question, bro.
What am I going to say? You're
going to say, can you name me 2 players from Xavi's side?
I wasn't actually, but I will ask that as well. And can you name me 2 teams from the Qatari league?
No, but it ain't about who they are, bro. It's about the fact that he's already gone and he's already got their man
Airwaves, Qatar Airways FC.
Guys. I'm telling you now, yeah. I'm telling you now. When I show you, man, the footage, yeah, you are actually going to realize if he can get players of that quality to play that type of football, when he comes back to Barcelona, he'll have that man there playing ball.
See,
I'm talking proper ball.
I know, but
when I send you the clip, you lot are not going to believe it's the Qatari league. I'm showing you.
This is what I was going to say. This is where I agree with you up to the point where he's like, he's going to get so he will get them playing ball, 100%. But remember, you still got to have the players to do so, and they've got a lot of players
to do it. He has, man.
Let me go through the list.
Pedri, Fatty, Depay, De Jong. He's got the players, guys, to play that ball.
Let me land. All right, so their right back, I think, is what's his name? The American Sergio Dest. Yeah, he could probably play that way. You're probably right. PK can, but obviously getting older. So not saying PK can play that way, but remember, even though you can play well, you got to be able to defend. So PK is going to be one of the ones who somehow you're going to have to transition him out because he is getting older. Their other centre back is Arasia, I think you call it, or you've got Longley. He needs to replace them. They're not good enough. They can play that way, but they're not good enough. You'll concede goals. Left back Alaba, he could probably still do that thing. Busquets again. Busquets can play that way, but again, it's like, can you still anchor that midfield? So when things do go against you, are you able to cover the passing lanes? He's getting older as well. Frankie De Jong, 100%. Next midfield I'm trying to think of. Let's say Pedri for now. Yes, Pedri can play that way. Yeah, Fatty can. Depay can, I reckon, because he Dutch DNA. I just made up on the spot. Dutch DNA, like that one, in it. And then the next one, Ousmane Dembele, if he can get out of the hospital, yes, he can.
Right
so
off
you
Dembele,
do
bro.
have a squad, or say a good 9 players that can play that way, Drift, yeah? It's going to take time. And not only that, it's implementing it against higher opposition. And I think that's where it's going to become difficult because he's going to then see whether these players can do it. Bit like when Pep came to Man City, Drift, when Pep got them playing a certain way straight away, Drift. But then he realized, no, but this player, he can't do it as much as
No,
he
I'm
can
never
do
saying
it.
they're going to be successful straight away. Yeah, no,
gonna take
obviously it
time.
ain't just going to happen overnight.
He's
No,
gonna-
ain't.
I'm gonna say he
But
needs like
Xavi's going to be successful. If you see the way, look, remember everyone said this about Guardiola. He's now the best manager in the world.
It's different
So-
times, though, Drew. It's different.
Guardiola ain't the
times,
best
bro.
manager in the world.
And he's not the best manager.
Guardiola
No,
is
he
the
ain't.
best manager in the world. It's give or take, but he's still right there. Whichever
I
way
think
you
Gu-
look at it,
I
he's
think
right there.
Guardiola's in my opinion, he's in the top 3.
Okay, well, the point is, people were telling Guardiola that he was going to fail when he took
No,
over
but
at
Drift, it's a
Barcelona.
different time, though, Drift. This is what I'm saying. When he went, like,
He
and
wouldn't
again,
fail
I'm not,
because
I'm
of the
not,
finances.
no, it's not even a finance. I'm not trying to take anything away from Guardiola, but bro, it'd have been very hard for him to fail with a prime Busquets, prime Messi, prime Xavi, prime Iniesta, prime PK.
You say
like,
that, but
no,
I don't believe
Drift,
that necessarily.
You
So,
can't fail with Iniesta
Come on,
and Xavi
come
and
on,
Busquets
Drift.
in
I'm not
midfield.
saying that what he
And-
did wasn't incredible, but you have to look at what Xavi's working with, and you have to look at the competition around. At the time when he took over at Barcelona, their only competition was Real Madrid. Now they've got Atletico to deal with. They're struggling to beat teams like Osasuna. Not to mention what's going on in the rest of Europe with PSG, Bayern Munich, Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea. Like there's top teams around in Europe as well, which you'd arguably say wasn't really like that back when Guardiola took over at Barcelona.
No,
Plus
it
another
was.
thing,
Europe was hot when Guardiola
not
took over.
not to what it is now.
There was a lot of hot teams. There was.
Not
as
like
many
now
as there-
though, because
not now-
even
not
if
as
he's
like
because
now.
Jeff, if you talk about England, you could say see
I
like
actually think it's kind of the same. I think that around them times, all the English teams were good.
when
Bayern Munich
Guardiola
will
took
always be
over,
good.
what were we saying back then?
Well, maybe not us, but Chelsea and Man United were very good.
No, Chelsea weren't the same.
Chelsea are always good. But when are Chelsea ever bad?
Chelsea-
Like,
but
no,
I'd say probably
not
Chelsea and
bad,
United
but-
were the only two. But now
would say-
we've got
I
3.
was at the same level though.
We should have
yeah,
4.
but I'm
in
not
England,
even
but we've got
saying in
3.
Europe. I'm saying like he's got to domestically start doing well. But I feel
Yeah,
like
yeah,
with
of
Real
course,
Madrid
of course.
being weaker than they've ever been, Atletico's probably the only very good team in Spain at the
Bro,
moment.
Barca,
Xavi hasn't exactly got the hardest
no,
like
they're not
competition
better
at the
than Real
moment.
Madrid. They're not even close. Brother, I'll be honest
They
with you.
just
They're
got
not even
beat by Real Madrid.
sniffing Real Madrid. And I know it was only a 2-1 drift, yeah. But even when I look at their squad, Real Madrid were kind of smart when they started getting in the youth. And I know Barcelona
like
do have
Vinicius
youth coming
and
through, but when they started getting Vinicius,
Rodrigo.
Rodrigo, Furlan, Mendy,
Their
Valverde.
youngsters can't talk to Barca's guys. Come on, they got a better team. But all those players you said, they're not better than Pedro, Fatty, and a couple of them Barca youngsters.
it's not
They're
about being
not.
better, but they're
It's
ahead
not
of but they're ahead in
they're ahead.
development though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but listen, I'm not saying Xavi's just going to come in and take over the world, but everyone's looking sideways at him. And I'm saying he already looks like he's a good manager,
No, he
knows
will
how to
get
play
them playing
ball.
ball.
And
No,
I'm
but-
telling you, he will improve Barcelona a lot. I'm
No,
telling
he
you.
will.
I'm not,
he will,
I'm
but
not saying
he
he
just
won't.
needs a
I just don't
transfer
think you
market,
can.
though.
I don't think you can use the Qatari league as a barometer to say he's playing ball over there, so he's going to instantly play ball over with Barcelona.
I think you can, bro, because I think if you can get Qatari teams to play great football, even though the level of opposition ain't that great, them man, they have no clue what the system is or what that ball is. And he's already a good enough manager. He's got them to understand
No,
and implement
I agree
the
with
system.
that.
No,
Now,
I'm not-
sometimes it's better to have crap
But
players
it's-
and make them look good
No, I'm not
than
saying
it
that.
is to
But
have good players and make them look good.
all
You
right,
know what
but
I'm
the
saying?
opposition, though, Drift. I think you're not taking into
No,
consideration.
but
the
opposition isn't like
No, it
Barcelona
isn't.
have good players, Cal. So
no,
that
Drift,
level will go up.
You're missing my point, Drift. All right, so put it this way, yeah. Me, you, and Matt, average footballers in our life right now. If we had a good, and if we were playing against other average teams and we got a sick coach, we're going to look better than those teams, aren't we?
Yeah, of course,
All right.
yeah.
But if we, as an average team, go up against a top caliber team, we're going to get stripped naked,
Yeah, but apart
regardless of how good the coach is, because
yeah, but apart
level
from
of
maybe
opposition-
two other teams
No, but
in that league, who's really got a better squad than Barcelona?
give me a
No, but
watch.
it's not about squad though,
No, but it is, Cal, because you're talking about opposition. So I'm saying if Barca's got better players and then he implements the style, bro, better opposition than he got in Qatari, yeah, but still not better opposition than the players he has. So he'll still end up being one of the best teams in the league.
But those players already know their system, bro. Bro, when Klopp came in and we had better squads than other teams, we were still getting beaten because they knew their systems. They knew how to get at us. It's
yeah, but only for a little while. Only for a little while. Like, it didn't take that much longer for Klopp to start catching up. Like,
this is
16
guys.
before
I get carried away, this is what I will say. What you're both saying. Like, let me try to summarize what Drift is saying is this. He's saying he reckons he'll kind of do a Guardiola / like playing style DNA. You know what you're gonna get from Xavi, and they will implement amazing football the way how they play. But what Cal's saying is, he finds it a bit hard to see as things stand, because even though he can do that, going to La Liga and doing that in La Liga is very different from doing that in the Qatar League.
Remember,
I get the logic.
Oli won the league in Norway.
No, I get the logic, Cal. What you're saying isn't crap or anything. I get the logic, but the only reason why I rebuttal it is because I feel like Barcelona's got the third best squad in La Liga, even though it's a lot weaker than it has been. And it's quite embarrassing how they've fallen off. It's still the third best squad in La Liga.
They do. You're right.
And just like when Guardiola went and got PK back from Man United, Bush gets Pedro, brought their man through. Who knows if there's a couple men in the youth team that Xavi might be like, well, you already know the way. And then we'll see a couple more stars come through. And he might even use a couple of these. You know what I mean? And before you know it, I think he's going to have Barca playing ball again. I do. I'm very impressed with what I've seen him doing in Qatar, man.
I think mods assemble. Another thing is as well, I think it's the expectations as well, because I know the thing is,
check
one
the
thing I'll say,
chat, Cal, as well. I'll send you something.
Because Xavi's a legend, and because of what Xavi's done, I do think he's probably the one manager they'll give time. And I do think Xavi's got a... Do you know what I think, Driv? Xavi's biggest job isn't even getting him to play a certain way. I think he'll pull that off with ease. I think his hardest thing will be is to convince other players, do you know what, I respect what you've done, but you need to leave. And some of these players are on high wages. And I think he's kind of going to have to do similar to what Guardiola did and be like, bro, like, I respect your career and whatever, but I need you to move on because I've got to bring in some younger blood, whether it's through the youth academy or whether it's through the transfer market, because they kind of do need like a rebuild. Like, bro, Gerard Piqué is still their main centre-back, and as good as Piqué has been, Piqué can get away with it maybe in the Liga, but you can't. But when it comes to Europe, bro, people will tear him up, you know.
Yeah, they've got a job on their hand. They've got a job on their hand.
Busquets.
And I know people are going to say Messi was the common denominator, which is a fair
Busquets
point.
As well. These
but
guys are
Luis Enrique, people didn't think was going to be successful. Barcelona DNA, he was, and he's still doing it now. You know what I mean? Guardiola. I think Xavi's going to continue that trend. And you know what? If there's anybody going to walk in there and gain respect, it's arguably the best centre midfielder that's ever played the game.
He'll get respect like that. But again, Drift, you just named managers. Enrique won leagues at Barcelona. Villanova leagues at Barcelona. Pep leagues at Barcelona. So
all doubted, Cal. All doubted when they first took over.
They were doubted, but again, what's the common denominator? Look at the players and the squad they had, bruv.
That is a fair point. I get that. No, I get that.
Again, and I'm not trying to take... I hope people don't think I'm trying to take credit away from Guardiola, Enrique, or Villanova, because we saw with that Argentinian manager that came in that flopped with them. It's not just about getting any old manager, but any manager worth their salt would have won stuff with that Barcelona team. It's just that Guardiola did it in such a spectacular fashion, which is why he gets the plaudits that he gets, because he deserves it, because they were playing football that we've never seen before. But in terms of winning stuff, others were still winning because they had that foundation of fantastic players. Like that 1 to 11 they had at one stage with Valdez. Even people sleep on Valdez, how good he was in goal. Dani Alves, best right back in the world at the time. Jordi Alba, probably top 3 left back, not probably top 3 left backs in the world. PK was arguably top 5 centre backs in the world. Messi, Busquets, Xavi, Iniesta, David Villa, Henry at one stage, Eto'o at one stage, like Pedro.
A lot of those players Guardiola made how good they were, though, you know. So Xavi might do that with some of these Barca boys. He might do what Guardiola did by elevating the players that are there.
But what he had already was sensational, bruv. He ain't like Xavi ain't got sensational at his club at the moment.
Yeah,
It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be
I've got
really
faith
hard.
in him. I think he'll pull it off still.
I think he'll do well when he eventually does step in. If he hasn't stepped in
But
already,
they need to
But I think
reinvest, and they ain't got the
but
money
they
to do that as well.
yeah, what it is, they have to shot some players, bro. Like they just have to.
Oh
Like,
yeah. Financially, they're all over the place. But that's
bro,
what I'm saying.
financially, they are bust.
I reckon Xavi, who knows their youth systems, probably going to bring through a couple Pedros and Busquets, and we don't even know about it yet. And all of a sudden, that Barcelona DNA is going to be flowing again. Do you know what I mean?
Bruv, again, Drift, not even to just be like just questioning for the sake of it. Do they have these superstars still in the academy? Because a lot of talk has been
I reckon Barca always have superstars.
No,
you know,
but we say that, but who's like they went through a long period where they were like, you know,
they were trying to do the Galactico thing. That was their problem. They stepped away from what made Barca, and they tried to keep going and getting £100 million signing.
What it is, they panicked.
It fucked them over, and now they're never going to make that mistake again. I don't think really. I think they're going to go back to the youth thing.
Left. They panicked when Neymar left, and when Iniesta
have they been investing in the youth though?
Oh, they'll always invest in their youth. They've got one of the best academies in the world. They'll always invest in their youth.
That's what I'm saying, bro. There's quite a few documentaries and stuff out there, and is it Tifo Football have spoken about it, that their academy is not thriving like it used to be, bro.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like,
Pedro and Fatty have bust recently, and they're top quality.
No, they are.
It's not too
you're
bad.
always gonna get a crop in it. Like you're always gonna get a couple of players that. But again, is it going to be like where it used to be? Because you can always bring players through, but is it going to be as good as what we've seen in the past? Like we've always brought players through, but how many of them can say they're on Owen or Gerrard's level? Which is ideally what you need to be in those top clubs. It's only Trent since them lot, innit?
In 18 months, I think Barcelona will be back. Maybe not to actually win in the Champions League or La Liga, but like right back in there where they're no longer like
that quick, the turnaround?
Within 18 months. Yeah, I think he'll have them playing ball, get the deadwood out, have the players like De Jong and that kicking proper ball that were already there. I think he'll have them. I think the defense is the main point you made, Matt. That I agree with. He's got to try and figure out what to do with the defense. But if he can get that sorted out, I think they'll be all right. You know, I do. They've already got a world-class goalkeeper. I think if he can just get that, if he can just get that defense tweaked, I think they'll be all right. I do. I think they'll be all right.
Xavi, right now, things stand. Xavi's probably their best bet in terms of they want to give someone time. He's their best bet. I think in terms of DNA and how he sees the game, he's their best bet. I think it's all going to come down to the transfer market because I think Xavi is such a pure footballer and one of the best footballing brains that we've seen in our generation. When it comes to tactics and whatnot, that's not the issue. It's just going to be whether those players can do what he like what needs to be done. And some of those players, as I said before, like as you know, I've spoken about the defense already, but even like the attack, like if I said to you right now, you know, a front three of I don't know, give an example, Aguero, Depay, and Dembele are going to win you the Champions League. You would have to say no. Aguero's a little bit over the hill, but still very, very quality.
Only for fitness reasons. I think for quality, that front three could win you the Champions League, but it's their fitness issues that would be the problem.
I think
not quality-wise, Drew.
No, because here's the thing. Because I said,
so if I sprinkled a magic wand for 12 months over Aguero and Dembele, that they were never injured, so they could get back to fitness again and form. Yeah. You don't think that Aguero and Thingy are good enough to win the Champions League? Dembele, Aguero, and Depay. That's a quality front three.
I'm not saying it's quality, but again, comparing it to the other front threes in Europe, I don't know if it's.
This is what I was going to say.
I mean, Chelsea won the Champions League, and Werner was missing chances.
There are anomalies. There are
anomalies, and Chelsea only won that because obviously Pep was just drinking the night before doing a Paulo Costa, bro. So, he's like Pep should have won that Champions League final.
It's when you compare it to the other like front threes in Europe, you have to say, "Oh, they're not that front three won't do it." Like a couple of tweaks, and I think they can do something. I hear
what you lot are saying, but sometimes the system and the ball can overcome the individuals as well. Do you know what I mean? So. I just think that there's a lot of ifs and buts, but I actually feel like Xavi is a great appointment. I think that's a great move.
No, I think it is. I think it's going to take time though.
Eastwood says, I think the problem is setting the expectations of the fans and the owners. They all want instant success. They won't get it that way.
I think Xavi's the perfect man for them to not do that though. If I'm being honest, like
no drift. Lampard at Chelsea, bro. Them lot lost faith in him in no time, bro.
yeah, no,
Sorry,
but
guys,
I think Chelsea fans are a little bit. Don't get me wrong, Barcelona fans are spoiled.
Oh,
Don't get me wrong,
Barcelona and
they
Real
are.
Madrid are the most
No,
spoiled
no,
fans in
they
the
are,
world.
they are. But
They are the
I
most
feel
spoiled
like
fans in the world.
I feel like Lampard was never wanted in the first place. They just loved him. Whereas I feel like the Barca fans want Xavi and they
that's
love him.
true.
Do you get what I mean? Like
But
Lampard
put it
wasn't
like this,
wanted. They just love him.
if Lampard had finished second last season, Lampard would have been heralded as something special, right?
Oh, they're
Bro,
always going to overhype him because he's one of theirs.
No,
innit?
but that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Barcelona and Real Madrid sack managers for finishing second, bro. Like, let that sink in, bro. They sack managers for finishing second, bro.
Well, maybe they'll realize they got to readjust their ways now, bro. Because
I hope so. For Xavi's sake, I do hope so. And look, I'm not going to sit here and say I want Xavi to flop. Xavi is one of my favorite footballers of all time. One of my favorite football personalities as well of all time. I'd love for him to be a success. Obviously, not at our detriment or by any means.
I was going to say, like, I don't care about Barca, but you're right. Xavi's the guy, and he's one of the best footballers we've ever seen.
I'm good seeing Barcelona being another powerhouse again in Europe. It makes it more fun when we play them and we get great results against them. It's what the competition's about, isn't it? Like if we went through and we won by beating like Porto, Young Boys, and never came up against top opposition, it wouldn't mean as much. That season where we won,
I know.
Like no one could talk to us. We beat PSG, we beat Napoli, we beat Bayern Munich, we beat Barcelona. No one could say nothing to us. But at the same time, I don't know what Barcelona's thinking is like. They're just wrong from the top to bottom at the moment. So Xavi's got a horrible job on his hands, but he's also got a beautiful job on his hands at the same time. But it just depends on what they're going to do around him. He needs football people around him, and I just hope he gets that. Jay Finn, Drifty, do you think the fans will want 2 years? That's hard.
Well, the Barca fan, yeah, I think, you know what? Every now and again, I could be completely wrong, but I'm going on just normal, basic human emotion. Even if you're riding high and you think you're the shit, if you get brought back down to earth, it humbles you. And I think everything that's gone on at Barcelona, and then with Messi leaving and all that, I think the fans have probably had a bit of a reality check that, right, you can't just have it your own way every minute of every day. And I feel like it might have been an eye-opener that club needed as a whole, because they were always getting away with things and doing dodgy things and all that. And, you know what I mean? They've been put in check. And I got a feeling they'll probably try and rectify that now by not being reactive, not being over the top, not putting a lot of pressure on Xavi, and just a few things. I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, then they're stupid. But I'm just going based off of normal human instinct. You'd think a cultured club like Barcelona, which they are, whichever way you look at it, they're one of the most cultured clubs in the history of football. I think when they've got one of their own in the dugout, I think they'll give him time. I do. I think they'll give him time. I can't imagine them hounding out our top 5 biggest ever legend at the club. I can't imagine them hounding him out. I can't. But I could be wrong.
I hope not. Ashvin says, got my first ever paycheck today, lads, and had to support you guys. I've been watching for a couple of years now. Keep up the hard work. Much love. That's humbling, man. Congratulations on the job. And really appreciate that, man. That is really humbling. Thank you very much for that. A couple more super chats. Shaka A says, Barca got lucky with the stars that came through in the 2000s. So did United with the class of 92 and Ajax with the mid-90s. It doesn't happen often. I don't like to use the word lucky.
Yeah, I think if you groom your players from when they're 13 years old, it's more than luck, because you obviously saw. But I get what he means. I think maybe the manager is the lucky one who gets to be in charge when that crop of players blossom. Yeah. Like Fergie was lucky to be in charge when they blossomed. I get Shaka's point if he means it like that. But the club themselves, they work hard to develop their kids. I wouldn't call that young.
You still have to be a good manager to spot it, though. Because again, we've seen young players at loads of clubs, you just never get the chance, and then you see them go off and they flourish. So some again, everyone's gonna say I'm coming for Chelsea tonight, but let's look at all the players Chelsea have had when they've been quite young or just before they've hit their peak, and they've let them go, and look how they've gone on to develop, like Kevin De Bruyne, Lukaku, Salah. So again, it's you can't just say it's lucky, in my opinion. I think you can.
Those are a little different, Cal. Do you know why I'll say those are a little different? They bought them very young. They didn't develop them.
No, true. But
Chelsea didn't develop those three. Do you go? I mean, they
No,
tried to
I
jump off
agree.
of Anderlet's development and Basel's develop. Do you go? I mean, like they just tried
I
to
agree.
cash
But
in,
again,
so to speak.
we've seen players come through our youth who, in my opinion, should have got a chance and never did. Like under Brendan, like Suso, for example, who went off and had a decent career. Do you know what I mean? So it's like you still have to give the manager credit for actually taking the risk, because it's a lot easier to go and buy a player than to bring a player through. Like, look, let's be honest. Let's say, for example, Klopp in the summer went, right, I'm not bringing in a centre midfielder. I'm going to give Tyler Morton a chance. Bruv, every one of us on this channel would be fuming.
Yeah,
Not because we think he's rubbish, but why? Because we want to go out and we want to get an established player who we've seen do it week in, week out. Like, it takes balls. It takes balls to sort of.
I don't want to
do it.
sound controversial when I say this though, Cal, but would you not say that in England we're quite impatient and ignorant with youth in comparison to other players where our countries
like
where
that
I feel
everywhere.
like Italy, Spain, I think countries like that take pride. Holland, I think they take pride in bringing through youth more than we do in England. I think if you asked an Ajax fan, what would you rather do? Watch one of your under 23s come through and bust it up, or you just go and buy someone? I think they'll say they'd rather their under 23 guy come through. I think some countries are different to us, you know. I think they love that, like having one of theirs come through. And do you get what I mean?
But here's the thing, though, Drift. So this is why it's different, because let's say Ajax had a very good striker in their hands who was about 18. They're not in the conversation to go and get like an Mbappe or a Haaland or a Vlahovic or someone who's top quality, are they? They're not in that conversation, unfortunately, for Ajax.
They make Mbappe's though, isn't it?
No, but that's what I'm saying. So
thing.
the reason they're able to have that patience because they know, right, we can go in for that player, but we're not going to get that player ahead of all the other elite clubs in Europe right now. Whereas a team like Man City, Chelsea, United, they can say, right, we've got a Greenwood, but we can still get a Ronaldo.
But I think at Barcelona, Greenwood would play and they wouldn't get a Ronaldo. That's what I mean. I think they would be so happy he's there, they would nurture it rather than block it. Do you get what I mean? In other countries, I don't feel like they block their youth development like we do in England.
But that's because the other countries don't have the sort of competition we do for winning the Prem.
Nah, but I still think it's how they want to do it, Cal. I get where you're coming from, but I think it's how they want to do it. I do.
I hear you, but at the same time, the competition dictates a lot, bro. It really does, Drift. Like in Italy, up until last season, Juventus won it how many times in a row? Bayern have won the German league how many times in a row? Real Madrid and Barcelona play hot potato with the league pretty much until Atletico come in now and again and take it away from them. In France, it's only PSG. Holland, it's either Ajax or PSV, sometimes Feyenoord get involved. Whereas in England, I know you can say Man City have had a strong hold on it recently, but you look over the last decade, you've got Man United in there, you've got Leicester City, bro. You've got Liverpool, you've got Man City.
Plus, there's more competition in England.
So
100%. But do you think those countries care about us? Because I know they have to play English clubs in Europe, but are we? Sometimes I think as English people, we're a bit ignorant sometimes that we think we're the shit and everybody cares because the Premier League is known worldwide as the greatest league. But I only think the Premier League is known as the greatest league outside of the other great leagues, if that makes sense. So like in your Australia, Africa, places like that, America, they love the Premier League. But I think if you go to Italy, ain't no Italians telling you they'd rather watch the Premier League than Serie A. If you go to Spain, ain't no one telling you they'd rather watch Premier League than La Liga. Do you get what I mean? Like,
but that's the same in England, though. No one's going to.
No, so what I'm saying is like, so when Barcelona, Atletico, Real Madrid, or Bayern Munich, and all them lot are doing their thing, bro, I don't think they give a shit what we're doing in England when they're thinking about youth development, what players are coming through. Like, I don't. I reckon they just concentrate on their own, bro.
No, but we still will watch like English games over Spanish games 9 times out of 10. But we still have an eye on what's going on over there, and we still know who your Pedris and your Fatis are and your João Felixes, etc., bro. Because it's
no, I get that, but what I mean is when Klopp is planning his season, Klopp has to plan his season against Man U, Chelsea, Man City, Leicester. Do you get what I mean? And because all those clubs are doing the who's got the most money buy up, that's why we've got to. Do you get what I mean? So I feel like that's why we're like that. If nobody was doing that in England, I don't think the culture would be like that for certain teams. And I think we would more maybe concentrate on youth and whatever. But we've just become a money league now where it's just about money and glory. Do you get what I mean? Because if you go back to like early Premier League days before the money, we did develop youth. That's why some of the best players who've ever graced the league came out of the Manchester Academy, the Liverpool Academy, because that was what it was about. But I think money and greed has changed the way we feel like things in England. And I feel like that's why we're all like just hungry and who are superstar, rare. Whereas in Spain, in Holland and that, I think they still love to bring a kid through, bust a youth team player and watch him grow. And I don't know, like, maybe I'm waffling, I don't know, but it's kind of how like it feels. Do you know what I mean?
Shout out to Ahmad, who blessed us with the beat as well. Bless up to you, Ahmad.
Big up.
Shaka says, luck that they all came through at the same time. Again, I think it's really good coaching, man. I gotta be honest. I do think it's a good coaching. I don't think it's luck. Ashwin said, "Oh no, got that one." Give me 1 sec, guys.
Oh man.
My computer's doing a bit of a mad one. Bear with me a moment. All right. Dinesh says, evening, gentlemen. Great news. They announced that all the country will be off red list next week after international break. Should have everyone available. That's excellent news.
It's great news.
That is excellent news. A-Spec says, I don't want Barcelona to be relevant again. They take all of our best players. But that's for us to kind of put a stamp down and stop it from happening, to be honest. Like that's our job to stop. I think we've kind of stopped that now. I think players are now seeing that the grass ain't always greener.
Yeah, we don't seem like that club that always used to be the journey and not the destination. Now we are the destination club. We ain't the journey club no more. We have that journey, and then you think, yeah, let me reach my destination by going to Barca. We ain't that no more. Van Dijk signed up. You know what, actually, dare I say it, we're not fully there yet.
Let's make sure we let Salah sign that contract.
I was just about to say that. That's what I was going to say. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. When he signs, then that statement will be 100%.
I just remember Xavi's got Coutinho. That's another. If he can get him balling out again.
Yeah.
Genie Houdini says, fellas, you have to pick one current Liverpool player to have your back in an alley fight. What player are you choosing? No choosing the same player. Well, I'm gonna be real. This brother.
Well, but we can't use the same player.
Yes, Van Dijk, I said Ibu, so I'm going to Van Dijk second dibs then.
I'm going James Milner.
Here?
I'm going James Milner. James Milner.
That's a shout. I would have gone Robbo.
No, I think Milner would deck Robbo still.
Yeah. I
you think so?
Yeah, that old man strength, bro. Robbo ain't hit his man strength yet.
I'm not going into any fight against a Scotsman feeling confident.
No, I'm not saying. I hear you.
But I know I hit a lot harder at my age now than I did when I was 25. I hit a lot harder, bro. And Milner's a lot older than me, so.
And it's not like Milner's old in footballing terms, but not in terms of life.
Oh yeah, he's not life old. Yeah.
If a grown man, a grown 36-year-old hits you the hardest bug, you're in trouble.
Milner would sleep someone. Milner would definitely sleep someone.
He would.
But I mean, if you punch Milner, you'll probably break your hand, bro. You see,
are we forgetting about 007?
It's the same dances way.
Are we forgetting about 007? I know he's a Christian and he's a God-fearing man, but I reckon if you flip the anger switch,
I reckon Ali's too nice.
The only way I can
those
see
nice
Ali
guys
doing
can
that,
be pushed over the edge, Cal.
No,
you know
but
they
I think
can.
Ali only does that.
We gotta change this narrative, bro. We gotta change this narrative, bro.
I told you, Cal's a nice guy, but he'll still rush you and walk you back to your car. I'm telling you, bro. You can push the nice guy over the edge, bro.
No, but there's a difference. No, but as you said, though, all fun and joke aside, I'm not gonna. If I go into a street fight with someone, unless they did something so outrageous, I'm not gonna just keep on battering the person, am I? Whereas I reckon Ibu's gonna look at man and go, "Yeah, you asked for this, you're gonna get it now, innit?"
Go full Naruto on man.
Yeah. Like I don't think he'll pull back.
It's true.
I don't know. The way he laughed at Fred, I think he might just be one of them slap you. Don't get back up again, bro. And he gets slapped. Don't get back, please. Don't get back up again.
But that's what I'm saying, bro.
That's not. I won't say psycho. That's a bit extreme, but He's laughing like you're but for you being serious. Like,
That video, that video was actually, it looked fake to me. To be able to move a human being without even normally you've got to lean a bit to even get a bit of leverage. He didn't even lean or anything.
And the arm was straight.
The arm was straight like this, yeah. You know, like when you get them toys. You know when you get the toys, Cal, for the kids in it, and the arms are like this, yeah. It went like this. Straight. Boom. That's a massa. You can't.
Yeah. You're not meant to be able to do that without leverage or leaning a bit or any. Man just moved him like it was a 2-year-old.
Yeah, that's scary, bro.
The only player I've seen probably with that physical sort of prowess. Remember when we had Sacco? Sacco was strong.
When
I saw Sacco's eyes come out of his head when he was arguing with Lukaku, and I saw Lukaku back down, I thought, that's a man you don't really want to.
Funny enough, I think Wilfred Zaha done an interview like when he was at Palace, and they were like, "Who's the strongest player?" And he was like, "Probably." He goes, "I think he said Mama." He's like, "Mama don't look strong." Like, because the thing, if you look at Mama's physique, is like, if you look at Mama's physique, do not say the bigger, but he said his strength is mad. It's like Mama's strength is mad, and he was like,
treadmill. He broke the treadmill at Liverpool when he first came.
Bro, Mama crazy, fam.
Guy's crazy, bro.
All right, Sacco was on it, bigger ice. All right, I love Sacco. Bigger Sacco,
bro. I'd love to interview Sacco one day.
I was vexed when we got rid of him.
I've never seen a player play. I've never seen a player play a 2-yard pass and lean back so hard. Man,
Matrix, isn't it? His passing accuracy was so underrated, though, man.
It was
so underrated. It was the plan was meant to be him and Matip. That was meant to be the plan.
That was the plan.
That would have been like 2 gazelles, bruv, in defense. That would have been mad.
Right,
who was it that Milner slapped that time? You look. Do you remember when Milner was angry and he tried to wake that player up? Was it Tsimikas? Do you remember when someone made a mistake and Milner was like, "I fix up, man"? He just boxed him in his face. Was it Tsimikas?
Yeah, Tsimikas.
Yeah. Milner's different.
Just come to the country as well. I'm not gonna lie.
John II said it best, man. Liverpool can't. When he said that, I was like, "This brother knows, you know."
He gets us. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've never been on the receiving end of someone slapping me on a football pitch. I don't think I'd react well to it, though.
No, I don't think I would either.
But
then again, if you went to amp up and you saw it was Vice Captain James Milner, you might take it, though.
The thing is, he doesn't mean it derogatively, but I think you would take it as that because you're thinking.
I remember at the time we all thought Tsimikas was falling asleep. I swear he was actually falling asleep. Remember that was when he had no vitamin D and he'd just been let out the basement. Do you remember?
Yeah, do you know actually he has fallen asleep and it's factual? There's all pictures all over the thing. Have you seen when Kelleher fell asleep?
No, I don't lie. What, literally?
Kelleher fell asleep on the bench. Do you know what? Someone sent me a picture.
Oh, on the bench? I thought you meant during the game.
No, but bro, that's still bad. Man's literally like this.
That's terrible.
Bro, he's fully gone. Someone send me the pic, please, on my Twitter. In fact, I might have done that already. Right, you man are fast if someone sent me that. Surely not already. It's gonna say flipping, eh?
All right, guys, we did the score predictions for Leicester versus Arsenal, Spurs versus United. Should we quickly do the score predictions for City, Palace, and Newcastle, Chelsea?
All right. Do you know what? Yeah, big up Akeem. He just sent me. Was it Akeem? He sent me one video of Naby, but because of the music, I can't play it. You lot are gonna be finished when you see the video, you know. That's all I can say.
If there's music, don't play it.
I have to play it after shot unless I can take out the music.
All right,
big up Ryan, Demo, John, John. Big up you, man, in the chat. Still, big up, man. All right, and everyone, smash that like, man. Get that like button, smash people.
Indeed.
Man City, Palace, Drift. What you saying?
I like what Vieira's doing with Palace. You know, I felt like he might have come in and they wouldn't really like get where he was coming from, and it might be a little bit like when a couple of other stylish managers have tried to come in and play more than just defensive football, and then it would like maybe flop a bit. But credit to Vieira, man. He's actually got Crystal Palace kind of understanding, and can the man even buy a victory? I actually feel sorry for him. There's so many times Palace are playing well, probably the better team winning, and then a team will get a jammy late goal and Palace will have to walk away with the draw. I think it's happened to him like 3 or 4 times already. So I guess it's got to turn around. You know what I mean? At one point, it won't be this game, but eventually it will turn around because I think they're getting where he's coming from. I'm going to go 2-0 I think Palace will be too good to like just get slapped all over the place, but City will have too much for them. I'm gonna go 2-0.
What are you saying then, Matt?
Man City 3-0. I think Palace have done very well, but I just think Man City will have too much for them. And not only that, I'm not too sure if Zaha's back as well. They really need him because I think he is their kind of X factor player. But I think even if he was back, they maybe could cause an upset. But I think City, the way they're playing at the moment, they take this.
You guys are gonna laugh at me. I'm going for a draw.
I'm not going to laugh at you, but I don't really get how you think Palace will score. So that's got to be a 0-0 draw, you think, then?
I think it will be. I'm undecided between 1-1 and 2-2, but I feel like it's going to be a draw.
You think Palace could get a goal? I don't see how they score past City, bro.
Maybe.
I'm going to go
City's
2-2.
got a great defense, and Palace struggles to score goals.
City do concede chances, though.
They do.
Not very often, though.
Do you know?
They
Sorry,
are quite
guys.
solid.
Just quickly, big up Ethan as well. Just sent me this as well. This is the picture that I was talking about. Get her done. He's done.
That's mad.
He's coming fully out. Like he's buff. That is mad. He must have got fined. I don't care. He got fined that day.
Yeah. That's probably why I got dropped for the Preston game.
But I fall asleep.
I can't even bend my neck that far.
Bro, he out. He out.
Really out. Mouth open, bro.
Yeah.
He was out. Big up Ethan. Thank you, my bro, for sending that.
He is done.
Big up yourself, bro.
Mr.
What game was that, sorry?
No idea.
Hold on. I might tell you from the bigger. Everton. The Everton was winning 2-1 at the time.
How you fall asleep during a derby? Come on, Keller.
Mr. Dare say it says Degsy came from a war-torn country. Big up Degs. Indeed, he did. Big up Dejan for that.
Hey, watch Degsy's documentary, you man. It's a good watch, man.
Ethan, I just followed you back, my bro. Appreciate it.
He came from some hard times, boy.
Yeah. LFC Aaron says, guys, look up Billy Whitehurst, played from the 80s. Vinnie Jones says he was the hardest player he ever played against. Well, I'll have a look him up.
If Vinny certifies him, he's certified, isn't it?
Yeah. Daniel Chavez Crook says Konate did the Moreno to Fred. Get out, Man United. Get out. Get out.
Man United, get out. Legend.
Newcastle, Chelsea, boys. What are we saying?
Chelsea
4-0 Chelsea.
3-0.
Oh.
3-0.
I'm going
with or without Lukaku. 3-0.
Yeah, I'm going 3-0 as well.
Hold on. Sorry. Ludwig, I'm going to be real with you, bro. I need you to tell me where there's been any evidence where you feel like J-Dub would actually put his own money in.
But I think his wealth risen because of the Redbird investment as well.
His personal wealth going up to 800 million is great for him. But can you imagine him dipping in his pocket and letting us have any of that, bro?
There you go again, talking about my money. Of course, y'all think I'm dumb? Y'all winning games, y'all back in the Champions League. That means more money for me. Yeah. So hold on. You think I'm in charge of y'all to lose money? No. I'm making more money than y'all ever believe, than y'all ever think, than y'all ever imagine. I am richer than belief, people. And I ain't giving y'all a penny. It's mine. It's mine. Ain't FSG money. JWH money. Remember I told you. Over and out. I'm legally blind. LFC holding it down. Keep making that money, baby. Keep making that money.
Linda, I love you. I tell you what, though, if he ever wanted to show us that he truly does love us, it will be to dip in his own pocket and get us Mbappe and pay for his wages. That's how you show us. That's how you show us, Jay.
He would never do that, fam.
Ain't happening.
Never.
Yeah, I'm just
Never
letting him know
happened.
what he can do to make the fans love him. So I'm just
He's
putting
got
the
enough
advice
love
out
from the
there. What
fans,
he
bruv.
does
He's
with that
fine.
information is on him. You know what I'm saying? All we got to do is bring LeBron down for the unveiling. Mbappe come out doing the kick ups and that. We
Well,
bring
I'm still
Stevie
waiting
G
on
in for the
Drake.
day.
I'm still waiting on Drake and Serena Williams and all them lot to do the kit stuff that we were looking to get. But hey,
Nah, it's true. It's
We
true.
move.
If you want to start selling them lady shirts, put Serena in them and they'll fly off the shelves. It's how it goes, isn't it? But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know.
LFC Aaron says, just like to thank you guys for the quality content. Love your shows. Thank you. LFC Aaron, thank you. Always support
Big up,
us.
man.
And thanks to
Thank you,
everyone
bro.
else in the chat. And speaking of the chat, people, we're about to open the phone lines now, people. So make sure you jump in. Guys, you'll have 2 minutes to make your point from the moment you jump on, and then we'll let you go and bring on the next person.
Guys, I want to let you know in thingy of Halloween, we got a little something for y'all if you go over your time. Scary times, man. Scary times.
Get out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Got a creaky door as well.
Trust.
You don't want to be behind that door and it slams, man.
I'm gonna get my timer ready. So, guys, as I said, 2 minutes from the moment you jump in. We're gonna start the clock. Doesn't have to be a question. If you want to just talk for 2 minutes about a topic of your choosing, feel free. But once it's 2 minutes, we are gonna have to let you go because we do want to get all the callers on tonight. So don't take it personally if we have to let you go, people, or if we interrupt you. Just trying to be fair to everyone and give everyone the same amount of time. So, with that being said, I'm gonna bring in the first caller. I like why John.
What's everyone saying? What's everyone saying?
What's going on, bro?
What's going on, bro?
How you doing, bro?
I can't lie. I can't remember hey, bro, my own team are making me speechless these days.
Yeah. Man,
Feel
saying
good.
that
That's how we're moving.
1998
We're moving
Brazil kit
different.
as well. Come on.
Brazil.
Come on.
Brazil. Nah, but I hope everyone's good in the chat. I hope everyone's good now. Still.
Yeah, bless, man.
But yeah, I just wanted to give my take on the whole manager thing. Like, because I know you lot were talking about Guardiola and all them, and there. Like, my thing is this year. Like, I feel like, not taking away from Guardiola, but even I have to echo what Kyle was saying. Like, he has had certain privileges of having the luxury of all of these world-class players at Barca and at Munich. Whereas on the other hand, with Klopp, it's like, for one, he hasn't had the expenditure and luxury to spend like Guardiola has. Like Guardiola has spent like 100 million plus on fullbacks alone. We will never do that. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, so that's just, I just wanted to just, not taking away from Guardiola, of course, but just to put some perspective on it. But
I hear that.
But yeah, my other question, I have another question though. And my other question is, out of all the kits in the Premier League era, which one do you think is the best kit? When I talk about kits in the Premier League era, I mean like from like the training kit to the bottles to the mugs to the joggers, everything. Because I'll be real.
As a collective, you mean? Like looking at the whole thing as a collective, yeah? Okay.
Everything. Because I can't lie, for me, I've never been one. I'll be real, yeah. I didn't start buying Liverpool shirts until the season when we finished second.
13, 14.
No. Sorry.
Oh, you mean the other day, you mean?
Champions League.
Hold on.
18-19.
18-19, you mean?
Right.
Oh,
Okay. That's recent. Still.
Yeah, because I can't lie, I've never ever liked any of the Liverpool kits at all.
Swear down.
Apart from maybe you see the 97 away kit, the cream one.
Yes,
okay.
yeah, with the Reebok. That was a Reebok, I think.
Yeah, that one there, that was saucy.
Kit I had that kit. That kit is hard.
I have it as well. Like the person that made me get that kit was Patrick Berger. I can't lie, because when I seen it, when I seen it, I was like, yeah, man, this kit here. Nasty.
You know.
But I'll say the best one for me is probably this season's one. Like everything is just so immaculate, fam. Like,
I hear that.
But that's just that's my take.
We're gonna chop that up now.
Oh, we'll chop that up now.
Why, John?
I'm feeling this topic still.
Yeah, this is right.
It's more wide, John. People are asking in the comments about your camera, but you've done that on purpose, if I'm not mistaken, innit?
My camera?
Yeah, so basically you got like this kind of like a line is going across, but I thought you might have done it on purpose.
Is it static?
Yeah, like a static kind of
I'm on my laptop, innit? Like my laptop's charging, that's why.
Oh, I thought you done as a little Halloween thing.
No. I
was like, bro, this man's going deep, you know. Man's fully in the Halloween for the
Nah, there ain't no filter. It's just literally like my laptop.
Fair play.
I just want to quickly ask before you go, bro. Now you're off the timer. How much did Cal pay you? Because you give us a topic on kits and you backed him on Guardiola, so I'm just wondering how much he paid you, bro.
Nah, he ain't paid me. Like,
okay, I'll keep it secret.
Don't worry about my money.
It's all good. It's
nah,
all
he
good.
paid me nothing, man. That was my fault anyway.
You trifling, Drift. You trifling again.
All right. I know later on, Cal's gonna call you and be like, "Yo, Wajon, take that."
Hey, don't make me pull up the glasses now. You said take that. Hey. Nah, but I'm gonna let you go.
Big up, bro. Big up.
Bless, man.
Love.
Have a blessed weekend, bro.
You too.
Take care, bro.
Oh, kits.
Premier League era. You know what? You see that cream kit that he was saying? That kit that is banging, the cream one with the
Remember, whole thing. It can't just be the kit. It has to be the collective. See, because I'm not gonna lie, this year's is banging.
No, this year's as a collective.
I love the coat, the trackie.
But even last year,
is nice. I'm not gonna lie, Nike did us nice with the.
Last year's training stuff was absolutely kind of.
It was good.
See, here's the thing. Back in the day, I would say the training stuff was nowhere near as good as the training stuff you get now. It just wasn't.
Yeah. Remember the grey New Balance one we had? The year we won the league, that New Balance tracksuit was bad. Do you remember that all grey one with the dark? It was a light grey with a dark grey trim. I'll say it's between that one and this year's. I think that would have been the year we won the league. That New Balance.
As a kid,
kits, you know.
No, I was gonna say
including the trackie, Cal, yeah.
No, the Adidas.
The old school trackies were serious, bro. Oh,
were they as good as these?
Yeah, I've never been the biggest fan of Reebok tracksuits.
Hold on, you might forget about the Adidas trackies as
well.
No,
I said that. No, but I'm going with the Adidas kick from the 08-09 season where we finished second.
See
that kit there? I had the Torres long sleeve one. I had the Torres on the back in it as well.
It's a difficult one.
But as a collective, I think you kind of, in my opinion, as a collective, if we're talking kits, everything from hats, I think you have to be one of the last couple.
Let me just show you a couple.
I don't think they can compare, you know.
But I think this is lovely. Nice, minimalistic.
I'm not the biggest fan of that kit.
Nice. Okay, all right, Drifty, you're not a fan of that.
What was the training kit like that?
I prefer the Adidas, you know, 08-09.
All right. You guys aren't feeling the Reebok. All right.
We got the Adidas 08-09, and then we could.
I got something new for. Oh my goodness.
No, that's sick though.
I like that. I
definitely like sex on a t-shirt, bro. Oh my goodness.
I like that. 08-09 is my favorite top, innit? Matt, the Torres kit.
08-09 long sleeve.
That's my favorite Liverpool top that we've had in the Premier League era. Either that or the John Barnes kit that Cal got the throwback on. I think that was a 92-93 kit, right, Cal? The one you've got with the big collar.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a 92-93 kit, innit? It's like that kit and the 08-09 kit for me. That's our favorite. That's my favorite Premier League kit.
18,
19.
I'm going 17-8. I'm going 17-18 over 18-19.
Oh, what am I talking about? I'm wearing 18-19.
Yeah, you are. But I prefer 17-18.
I was thinking. I was like, hold on a minute. I'm wearing. No, this kit is beautiful.
No, it's sick. Don't get twisted. We want
Long
to
sleeve as
But
well.
17-8. I'm talking the Salah kit. I always call it the Salah kit. 17-18, where is but
Nice,
that
nice.
kit.
Yeah, that. No,
Bro,
but you know
let me
that
go
was
get
an
that kit right
imitation. That
now.
was an imitation
I'm
of
gonna get
the
that
90.
kit right now.
That was an imitation of the 92, 93 kit,
Yeah,
though.
it
That's
was,
why I
yeah,
prefer the original, the Adidas. You know what I mean? Every time you put that kit on, Cal, I'm just like, I need that top, man. Like, I just do. You can rock that in the winter. Man looks cozy in that, bro.
Audiac Ronaldo says, can you do me a favor? Please do a live stream for UFC 267, please, man. This will make my day. I was actually thinking of doing a live stream, but it's on a weird time for me. I've got a few things on.
Guys.
I might do one for 268.
Right, that is a wardrobe change like Beyonce, boy.
17-18 kit. Are you mad? Man's got these. Listen, man's got these on deck, bro.
The thing is, I would go and get all my kits, but if I did, then Stevie's gonna want to put on his stuff, and it's
This
just gonna
kit
become
right
political.
here.
Cal, we haven't got half an hour either.
Nah,
You've got
that
too
as
many
well,
kits,
that as
bro.
well.
Cal will be like, man, to come down with suitcase, but alright, you man, which one do you want me to get out first?
17-18. No,
Actually, aren't your kits in plastic in that, bro? All specially protected in that.
Imagine they're in a safe.
Can you imagine how hard Cal would punch you in the face if you said something like, "Oh, bruv, can I just pin your top on the wall? Like, I want to do a bit of decor."
Oh,
Like,
Bro.
nah, you better be putting that in a frame. Oh no!
I'm having wear this kit for
no, I'm just gonna put a safety pin through this bit here, Cal, and this bit here, and I'll pin it on the wall.
Bro, you see my missus here? I now wash all my Liverpool tops myself in it because
Oh,
I
you
did
have
catch
to?
her, but I caught her washing it on a 40 once, brother.
On a 40, bro.
bro.
Oh, no. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm surprised.
She's trying to get the Aeon or the Carlsberg to fall off. What's
Bruv.
going on?
No,
like,
man.
I'm not gonna lie
not
to
Aeon,
you.
so what the fuck am I
This-
talking
I
about?
love
That's Man
this kit.
United, Standard Chartered.
Did you
Bruv.
just say Aeon?
Yeah, I don't know why I lost my mind for
Oh.
a minute there. Yeah.
Bruv, you see when I saw her do that? This is what I said to her. almost.
$100. We're done.
Even though he wrote me a check for
We're done.
Like, it was that close, bruv.
You know, I'm saving this kit.
It was that close, bruv. I was thinking, right, you really don't know me.
Man.
It's got to go on a delicate wash.
Oh, man.
Got to go on a delicate wash.
Cal was like, hey, you see our relationship?
We are in deep shit.
Literally, bro. Literally. Bro, bro. It's got to go on a delicate wash, man. Got to be on a
Oh,
delicate
my
wash.
God.
All right, let's get the next
17-18.
caller in. The legend that is Jamie Phillips.
Hi guys, you alright?
Not too
What's
bad.
going on,
How you
man?
doing, man?
Yeah, I'm good.
Cool.
So just got a few questions. So Liverpool 5, Man United 0. Liverpool 4, Barcelona 0. Only one game can exist. What do you pick?
Oh, fuck it.
Barcelona on my night. Ooh, flip.
All right, go on. What's your next question, bro? That's a sick question, bro.
Bobby Firmino is arguably one of the best number 9s in world football, and I'm not on about false 9s. And it's not because he's just, I know people say he ain't a goal scorer, but it's what he does for our team. And I think it shows. And Hendo better as a defensive midfielder than he was a season or 2 seasons back when he got forward more. Because I believe the 2 games he's played deeper, we both won them games 5-0 and had more composure in midfield. And should Kanate be Virgil's centre-back from now on going forward? I know Matic's been excellent, but Kanate's pace is unreal. And he can cover Trent on that right-hand side. And him and Virgil together, I mean, who's getting through that? It's a wall. You know, they're going to need a zombie dragon to blow that wall up.
Game of Thrones.
For once, one of the references went straight over my head, Cal. Now I know how you feel, bro.
No. I felt that, Jamie. I needed that. To be relevant on the channel, I needed that, Jamie. Thank you.
Nah, man, we chop them up now, bro, man. Big up,
bruv,
man.
Jamie, as always. Bruv, tell the people
Big
they
up,
can
bro.
find you on YouTube, bro.
Yeah.
James Phillips, Football's Chats, and I'm live at 10:15 tonight.
Perfect. So people, when you finish here, you know what to do. Go straight to that. Straight to that.
Definitely,
Thank
man.
you very
Bless,
much.
bro.
Thank you.
Big up, man.
Always a pleasure,
Take care,
brother.
bro.
Take care.
Are we gonna say that Matip is being dropped for the good of the team if we do this? Or are we almost...
It's always for the good of the team.
No, but is that a good enough excuse to drop who's been our best defender so far this season?
Yeah.
Because for me, he's been our best defender this season. Now, I think it's mad harsh that he's the one who's permanently dropped because Virgil is Virgil, but on performances, Matip has an argument to say, well, shouldn't it be me and Ibu then?
All right, let me say this. But first of all,
Yeah. You know we back with it.
I'm not gonna lie. Ibu should have actually used that song for the promos.
He should have.
I feel like he drops better. I'm not gonna lie.
Ibu, go holler at our boy Armani. You know what time
I think it drops
better.
It does. It actually does. It does drop better. It does.
You know what it is? All right, so all jokes aside, Matip has probably been our best defender this season, actually. I can't even front on that, you know. I actually can't. So I think it will be very harsh. However, Jamie makes a valid point. I think maybe going forward, I think that will be the partnership maybe short to long term. So we're probably going to see a lot more Ibu in the Premier League, in my opinion, Drift. I really do. I think we're going to see him play more games. And I think that game against Man United, I think Klopp was like, let me see what you're really made of. And for me, he passed the test. And unfortunately for Joe Gomez, he didn't pass the test. But again, it's a bit different because Joe Gomez is playing. I mean, Joe Gomez is playing with who was it? Was it Matip in it? Actually, no, that's a bit. Yeah, Gomez looked a lot rustier, but Gomez, in my opinion,
he was just. Rusty,
I've always said with Gomez, he needs a run of games for him to be at his best.
Yeah,
We've said that as well.
Yeah.
So
Gomez is a rhythm defender, definitely.
But I do think though, Ibu's not here to make up the numbers. I think his character kind of even shows that when how he defends, he's very commanding, and I think he's a bit more. Dare I say, he's a bit more commanding than Joe Gomez. However, I think Joe Gomez may be slightly better at interceptions, but I think Ibu can maybe more like kind of
positionally, bro. Is where I worry about with Ibu. I know Ibu's only 22, so he's got plenty of time on his hands. And when you think about it, the fact that Gomez is 25, them two are actually really young. That we've got like a future there, and then we can try and bring someone in later down the line. Because Matip's 31 and Virgil's 30, so them man there aren't over the hill or anything, but they're getting to that stage of their career where you got to think about the future, so to speak.
Yeah.
But then we've got Gomez 25, Ibu 22, waiting to come true. So age-wise, I don't even think it's that big of a deal. But Ibu's positional play is the thing I worry about. But he will learn that because he's young. But he's got to not chase after the ball. Like you pointed out in that game against Man United, he follows the ball a lot. He can't be doing that. Not in Liverpool's team. You can't be following the ball out wide like that, leaving a gaping hole in the middle. He's got to fix that. If he can fix that, that's the only issue I have with him. That he follows the ball whenever it goes into his channel. If he can stop doing that, bro. Got a world-beater defender there, bro. So,
bro, we've already said it. Like, I think when we signed him, I always said like he's a world-class talent. I think it's just his fitness, and I think everything else kind of take care of itself. And I stick him by that. I think if he stays fit for how many years or games or whatever, and he plays a certain amount against Liverpool, I do genuinely believe he can be a world-class defender because I think he has every attribute you need at this level and the way how we play. I think we shouldn't be worried, you know, when. If that day ever comes and a Matip was sold or Matip wanted to try something new, we shouldn't be that concerned because we have an Ibu in the in the wings. He's there, bruv. He's arrived. And I think even in the game with Man United, I think was probably his best game so far. Yeah, there's a little things you can iron out, but it's Man United, bro. We normally play the occasion. He easily could have buckled under the pressure. He easily could have been like, making rash decisions and all that stuff. He didn't. He maybe got away with a few things, like as we said before, but I think going forward, long term, he will be the partner for Virgil van Dijk. I generally feel, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens with Gomez and Matip. It's going to be very interesting, but we'll have to wait and see.
Then again, with Matip being, so to speak, injury prone, bringing him in and out of the team ain't the worst thing. Rinsing him every week would probably make it more likely he would get injured. If you give him a week off here or there, keep him fresh. So it's a rotation thing, really, isn't it? But yeah, I do think long term it will be Virgin Ibu, probably.
Yeah,
but
and also the other question was if you could only have one game, either the Liverpool versus Man United, Liverpool versus Barca, which game are you picking, Drift?
Barca.
It's got to be the Barca game for the euphoria and what ended up becoming of it.
I agree.
But if we win the league this year, maybe you'll have to ask me that question again. Because if I can look at that 5-0 at Old Trafford on top of a Premier League win, it will make the feeling feel different. So I'll revisit that question at the end of the year.
I don't think anything touched that Barca going.
That Barca win, I think, means more because let's say we win the league. I don't know
pressure on it as well.
Do you know what it is, Jim? I don't think we'd always point to this game as when we won the league. And I think when you look at that Barca game, we always go back and go, that's when we knew we was going to win the Champions League. Because to come back from that, bro, I remember sitting there how many times and we were talking about, me and you were saying, nah, it's done. And Kyle was like, I think we've got a chance. We was looking at Kyle thinking, bro, are you serious right now? Like, we're 3-0 down. And you're coming with this happy-go-lucky attitude.
But that's why I was thinking,
is this
that's
guy?
why I actually think there was less pressure, because nobody expected us to come back.
No, there's no pressure, but at the same time, bruv, it's almost like if you're a betting man, you would go Barca, even if they might concede a goal. Barca going through. Lionel Messi at the top of his game.
But I still think it was less pressure. Because no one expected us to win that game, man.
Less pressure on us, but bro, the magnitude of the game and what
the magnitude of the game is more. Oh, obviously,
it meant more than the Man United game. Remember, we slapped Man United last season. What we done is we're just like, what you did as a flip. We're gonna slap you up again in front of your home crowd. And not only that, we're gonna get Konate to slap up Fred. Like one of them.
By the way, I've actually got footage of Naby in the dressing room when he realised it was just a bruise, and he was welcoming them back, back into the change room after the victory. Man, like Naby,
Hey, you see that orange kit? That orange kit is underrated as well,
Oh, yeah, that orange kit. Oh, big up my brother. Hashtag Naby. My guy, trust me.
As they come in, man, that's only a bruise, you man.
Did you not top up the Hendo at DM stuff?
No, we didn't actually. That's the last question I was going to get onto. So, as you said,
Hendo and Fabinho challenging each other for the DM position is music to my ears.
So you think he's better in the number 6 role?
I think Hendo's always been good in that role, though.
Not like he is now, Drift. Shall I tell you when I started?
I think only the first year he played it, he was poor. But after that, I think he learned that role really well, to be honest.
First two. Shall I tell you when he really stepped up and showed he's a G in that position now? The 1920 season, I think it was, when Fabinho got injured and he stepped into that position and we still maintained the level and slightly went a bit higher.
Wasn't that the second year he played that role? That's what I'm saying.
Third. His first season was 16-17, remember?
What, did Klopp play him in DM in that year as well?
Probably it was Hendo at the base, Gini and Lallana either side of him. Then 17-18, it was Hendo at the base, Gini, and then one of Ox, Coutinho, or Gini.
Bloody hell, man. Hendo's been playing DM for ages.
18-19 for a while.
18-19, he started playing. No, Gini started in DM that season. Then Hendo took over, and then Fabinho really took over. Then Fabinho stayed there, and then Hendo started playing the 8 until Fabinho got injured again in 1920, and then he looked so comfortable after that. And then
you know what? I think it's
accomplished.
Yeah. I mean, it makes perfect sense that he'll get better and better the more he plays in the role, innit? So yeah.
And he's learning from the best. Iron sharpens iron.
Yeah,
He's learning
I
from
agree.
Fabinho as well.
Plus, he's Hendo, isn't it?
Well, PSG are losing to Lille.
But I'll be honest with you.
So
in
glad I
how-
left them
how
out
we
my
are-
accumulator. My days.
PSG are losing to Lille, you know.
How you see how we play now? I think him playing as a DM is better for the team and better for him long term as well. Because
Yeah, I
save his
agree with
legs.
that. Yeah.
So if
Yeah,
him
you-
and
Apparently he
him
was
and-
done. Remember that, Cal? Remember? Apparently he was done. Remember? Apparently he
No, he
can't pass as well. Do you remember? Remember, he can't pass. Remember? Apparently Henderson can't
well,
pass.
history will tell you he's actually got the most passes in Premier League history now.
Yeah,
I
but he can't
swear.
pass though,
That's
isn't
a
it?
Yes,
That-
he does.
That's
Yeah.
a fact.
apparently he can't pass. You know what I mean? But, I digress.
Yeah, indeed. But no, great questions from Jamie. Gonna get our next caller on. D1, the only Firmino's lawyer, Abs in the building.
Come on, what we saying? Last few weeks been comfy. The curry goat's been put in a pack. I've smoked on the Deontay Wilder pack 50, so we can have a bit of that. Obviously, Bobby's come back to form me and a hat trick at Watford, and that we love to see it.
Yeah, man. Bless, man. What's going on, bro?
Big up, bro. Big up, man.
Before you start the time, I forgot to mention I joined this little podcast thing on a Monday and Thursday. It's called On the Ball TV. So it's basically you've got a Liverpool, an Arsenal, Man United, and a Tottenham fan. We basically do a bunch of stuff on there. So yeah, come check it out if you wanna.
I think someone from there has followed me, if I'm not mistaken, on social.
Shigs, isn't it?
Might be, yeah.
Yeah, Shigs, my guy.
Cool.
Yeah,
No,
make sure you go check that out, people, man. Make sure you go
on the
check
ball.
that
You
out,
said
man.
it's called, yeah, on the ball podcast.
On the ball, we've put it here for the world to see, you know.
Okay,
Nice
yeah, we
one,
see.
Nice
we
one,
see.
nice one. Yeah. I'm gonna follow you now. Still.
Send me the link for that as well, please, bro.
Yeah, please, bro.
All right,
Please.
no worries. I'll tell you what, I'll DM you because
Yeah.
I think your DM's open, Cal. But anyway,
yeah. Only for football stuff, though, yeah. I got a wife, bro.
Big up, bro. Nah, big up. Man.
Go on,
so
brother. What
what's
are you
that
telling
gonna
us?
say? All right, no worries. So I'm trying to think. Oh yeah. So first thing, Cal, for you, who do you think of the 21st century is the best club footballing side to ever exist, in your personal opinion? For me, I'm always going to be biased because you know who my goat is, Ronaldinho, Mr. Sauce and that. So for me, as much as they are the pagans, it have to be Barca 2006. And then this is for, I think this is for Drifty, right? So Drifty, if you could pick from any era, one player in the Premier League to play for each of the other big six clubs. So basically Tottenham, Arsenal, but anyone aside from Liverpool is considered big six. From 92 to 2021, one player to play during that time period, who you taking? And then
to put in our team.
Yeah, just any team, didn't really matter. So just if you wanted to see them play for Liverpool at some point.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. So take that player and put him in the Liverpool team, yeah?
Yeah, it don't have to be currently. You could just.
Oh, okay. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Yeah. And then what was it? What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, and then this for Matt. Do you think that what's it called? Do you think that the way that people are categorized like world class and top class is a bit different now? So for example, Harry Kane, he's a top class player. He has world class seasons, but he's not a world class footballer. Because for me, world class players, I'll tell you why, Cal. Steven Gerrard would not go missing in a big moment for Liverpool. And Mo Salah does not go missing for big moments for Liverpool. Frank Lampard and Drogba never went missing in big moments for us. And Harry Kane has consistently gone missing in big moments for both club and country. He ghosted in the Champions League final. He ghosted in back-to-back League Cup finals. And he was head and shoulders, knees and toes, the worst player at the Euros final last year.
That's a very good argument. I'm looking forward to chopping it up, bro. That's a great argument. Still, that is a great argument.
I was fully submerged in the quicksand, boy. Man, just head and shoulders, knees, toes, all sorts, bro.
I don't even know what Harry would even say to that. Like that is
that's literally your definition of world class. Because for me, a world class player, you can be top class by putting up good numbers, but to be world class, you have to put up good numbers and also do it in the big moments. You can't just be stat padding in the league and all that. Otherwise, you're just a top class player. That's why Mo Salah is world class. Because for me, what I'll remember Mo Salah the most for is what he's done in the big moments for Liverpool, the Champions League finals, the hat-trick against Roma, not the 4 goals scored against Watford. But yeah, that's about it still.
All right, man. Big,
Right.
man. We chopped that out
Big,
now,
I
bro.
love my
I'm
question
not gonna.
still. I love
I'm
my
glad you're giving that to Matt because the way you justified yourself, I'd have probably had to give it a week before I come out of an argument. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, I like what he's done. I like what he's done. You've got a
Yeah.
very good argument. Very
Can't
good
even
argument.
argue right now, but
Yeah,
I have
man.
to research that still.
All right,
I
now,
like
bless,
Harry,
man.
you
We'll
know.
chop that out now, bro.
Abs, you're a legend, brother.
Big up, man.
Yeah, send me the link as well to On the Ball TV.
Yeah, 100. I'll DM you right now so you can go check
Nice
it.
one, brother.
All right, in a bit.
Bless,
Take
bro.
care.
All right, take it
Big
easy,
up,
bro.
man.
Take care, bro. Blessings, man.
All right,
Damn, son.
Who wants to answer their question first? Because those
Obviously,
are bloody good questions.
I'm easy,
Obviously,
man.
I'm not sure. Just thinking about what I'm going to say at the moment. Obviously, Abs is trying to make an argument about how I'm not world class. Well, if you think about it like this, Abs, I banged in about 25 average a season. I normally get my ankles bust every week. You know, Dele's with me all the time. He's supporting me. But if you're talking about Suarez and Lewandowski, they're a bit different. I do go missing sometimes, but sometimes that's because Dele's not there supporting me. Obviously, Dele was going to get sold, you know, when Mourinho fell out with Mourinho. But, you know, big up Raheem Sterling. I should have passed to you. You know, it's really hard for me to say. I'm sitting on the fence here a bit. Obviously, a bit like my career. Should have probably bagged with more goals. You know, I've got one goal this season. Play Man United. I think it's tomorrow evening. I think Dele will leave. Please wake me up. Set the alarm, brother. You know, I'm gonna pull it out of the bag. I'm gonna show these lot. You know, I am the greatest. My name's Harry Kane. Don't sleep on me. I get one chance. I normally score. Not this season. I love you lot. Bigger abs. You know,
I goated back. Goated back.
all I can say is, now, all jokes aside, all I can say is, you see, Abs' argument, all jokes aside, that is something we actually have to cut up in terms of, because it's making me thinking as I was talking, I was like, he has a point, bro. Because if we're talking about the best strikers, yeah, you see like Lewandowski and Luis Suarez.
You know, I've got something to back Kane here, though, innit?
But he's because the thing is, if we're talking about statistically, yeah, you can't mess with Harry Kane. But if we're talking about big moments, Drift, as he was talking about, remember these are world class players. They normally don't go missing, yeah. They normally stand up tall most of the time. But bruv, name me a final where he stood up. I don't think he stood up in any of them.
No, I hear that. And the argument that Abs put through is massive. So I don't want to rain in your parade because I know it's your question. But Harry Kane is always at the club who's not meant to win, and I would like to give him a But why I think it's a little bit different is when you're the striker. When you're the striker. Yeah, you do rely more on other people to be able to help you to be.
He had Eriksen, who was in form. I remember Eriksen was their playmaker.
But we were still the better team, and we smothered like we did. Like the occasion smothered them.
He did nothing at all.
I think it's very unfair that he literally was just back from. He shouldn't even have played. It's very unfair to judge him in that game. He shouldn't even have played. He played because it was the only time we'd ever get in a Champions League final. Harry Kane should have played.
Euros, fam. He was. I'm not gonna lie. Euros.
Italy played well in the Euros, man.
The tournament, bro. Let's be real. He didn't have a great tournament, even though he scored. Drift. We have to be real. He didn't have a great
tournament, but I think he still scored about 3 or 4 goals, though, right?
Yeah, but he wasn't even close to being.
They were kind of like on a yeah. I wouldn't say he was England's best player in that tournament. You could say sure.
Yeah, I don't know, man. And for me, international football is quite difficult to judge people on these days as well.
Yeah. I hear that.
I don't know. I'm just saying, if you put Harry Kane in Man City's team, for example, and he was still not showing up in the big moments, then I would agree. But at Tottenham, where he's always punching above his weight and he's got a team that he's carrying on his back, so to speak, I think it's a bit unfair to always just say he's the one who flopped the moment. Do you get what I mean? I get the argument, though. I do get the argument.
There's a debate. As I said, there's a debate.
I do get the argument.
But I think it's something that maybe just chop up as a members video or something, or just a general chat, because I think what Abs has said there has really made me think about it. It's like we don't have these conversations about like Lewandowski, Aguero, all like Is he really in that? Because these men kind of show up though, and if they're not scoring goals, they're helping.
No,
the
he's
team,
he's in that argument. Aguero's never shown up for Argentina, so if we have to hold everyone to the same
no.
brush.
But I'm saying but at least for City. No. And again, I'm not going to say because he's playing for a better side. But when the chips are down against QPR, Aguero, like
no, Aguero's had clutch moments, of course. But I'm saying if we're going to berate Kane for the England team. Man, Aguero played in one of the best Argentina squads ever, he's
got a point in there. Champions League as well. I can't remember Aguero really doing much in Champions League.
Either. Yeah, for real. In the Champions League, Aguero hasn't really been that clutch in the Champions League. For Atletico, he was, but not for C.
That leads on to the super chat. Mr. Dare I say, Drift says Kane, Aguero, De Gea are top class, not world class. Again, Drift, I know what you're going to say about De Gea, and I would have agreed with you before Abs has started spitting some stuff. Champions League, international.
I think
De Gea's gone missing, bro.
De Gea's sensational, though, guys.
Brother, Aguero's world class, man. I think
De Gea's sensational, man.
I'm not saying I disagree with you, but Abs's argument has to be a blanket for everyone, bro.
Let me ask you this: Has Kane ever had a clutch moment in his career?
Oh yeah.
Yes,
he's got some of them. I think he's one of the top goal scorers against other top opposition.
No, when I say clutch,
he scores goals in big games.
When I say clutch, it's got to be a big game. I'm talking like a final, like a semi.
No, man, clutch can still be a North London derby away at Anfield.
No, because anyone can do.
Anyone can't do that, man. Let's not be disingenuous, bro. That's still clutch, bro.
No, but this is where we have to separate the world class and the top class. See, here's the thing where you lot are getting carried away. You see what I just said there, yeah? When we say world class, we're talking clutch in massive games. So if I say Gerald Olympiacos,
I've been saying for months about separating.
No, but hear me out. Gerald Olympiacos, the chips on the line. We talk about.
But Olympiacos weren't a big team. It was just a big moment.
No, but it's still
Olympiacos ain't a good team. Like, that was just a massive moment.
Clutch to get them to where you need to go. Jiff,
you're just talking about clutch.
Jiff, here's the joke. When Spurs made it to the Champions League final, who got them there? Were Harry Kane or Lucas Moura?
Lucas Moura got the goals against Ajax.
But who was clutch in that game?
I can't remember the other goals, though, so that's a bit unfair. I don't remember the other goals.
And someone just made a valid point. Spurs don't have many clutch.
Kane wasn't available for the Man City games either that season.
Someone did say it, though. Spurs hardly been in the final. That's true. But then when they do, if they do get to like those semi-finals, quarterfinals,
I just feel like you've got to judge Kane against what he has done, and I think he scored 30 plus goals in all comps for 7 years in a row. That's world class, man. Come on, playing for a team that ain't even actually that great.
Kevin Phillips scored 31 goals for Sunderland.
But we didn't do it 7 years in a row, bro.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I'm glad you kind of mentioned this, because I do want us to do some members video, because obviously this kind of leads back to just how we have debates, because people will say, I don't know, Alan Shearer's easily the best striker in Premier League history because he's got the most goals, right? But if I was to turn around and say Hendo's the best passer the Premiership's ever seen, people would go crazy. But he's got the most passes. So again, I don't think it's just about quantity, Drift, here. I think it's about the quality as well. Because again,
but Harry Kane's quality, though. Come on,
hear me out.
Harry Kane is a world-class finisher.
I hear what you're saying, but and again, it's the argument I use for Son.
Son
may finish the season with 20 goals, but if he gets 16 goals before December and then he only gets 4 after December, from January to May, that's not a world-class season. You had a world-class period of a season. So it's difficult. You have to.
Is that what you think Kane does? Is that how you think?
I'm not saying that. But I'm saying Abs has got a very, very fair argument to what he's saying, to a point where I can't.
No, Abs's argument is definitely valid. But I'm thinking if we're going to use Harry Kane as an example for the thing, I don't think Harry Kane fits that narrative, because Harry Kane has scored 30 plus goals for 7 years in a row, playing for a team that's not as good as everyone else that we're comparing him with, and he's also kind of maybe 2-3 months of every year got an injury where maybe he's got to pick back up form, and that means he's got a time period where he's not even available to get the stats up and whatnot. And some of his goals are good goals. Like, I don't know. I think Harry Kane is well.
Let's chop this up in another video, guys.
Yeah. I was going to look at some stuff where you
all right, I'm piggybacking off of that. Tottenham, I'm taking Harry Kane. That's one of the players I've got to take from that team. Very close to taking Son. very close to taking Son because you know Son is my guy. But I'm going to take Harry Kane.
Mhm.
I'm going to take Bergkamp from Arsenal. Sorry, Henry.
Right.
I'm going to take Drogba from Chelsea. No, I'm going to take Robin from Chelsea. See, I
Bergkamp
cheated
over
there.
Henry. Bergkamp over Henry. Right.
Bergkamp's the best number 10 to ever play the game, bro.
No, he's not. Zidane.
Right.
And Ronaldinho are better, but that's just my opinion. But this is your time. So
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah,
apologies,
you're allowed
apologies.
your
This is your
opinion.
time.
You're allowed
This is
your
your time.
opinion.
Apologies.
Yeah, you're allowed your opinion. Taking Robin from Chelsea. Who am I taking from Man United?
Say it. Just say it.
You know, I'm taking David De Gea. Taking the best goalie the Prem's ever seen. I'm taking David De Gea from Man United. And what team have I missed out? So I've done Chelsea, Tottenham, Arsenal, Man United. And Man City being considered in this.
I was going to say, you're going to take the rise for yourself. No, I'm
yeah, but the Premier League's been going on for like three
you can
times
take
longer than they've been
Aguero,
relevant.
David Silva, company.
No.
It's a bagger match.
I'm thinking. I was thinking if City are allowed to be involved in the conversation.
Yeah, they definitely are.
Of course they are, bro.
I'm deliberating between Yaya or Company if it's the one I'm gonna take. Oh, David Silva. Ooh. It's gonna have to be Yaya, innit? The powerhouse. Yeah, I'm gonna go Yaya.
Dare I say, Drift says Aguero got 9 goals and 1 assist in 11 years of Champions League knockout stage football.
Yeah, that's terrible.
But
he's still a world-class baller though. So you see what I'm saying? It's very deceiving sometimes.
No, but the thing is, do you know what I would say? Do you know what I'll say? Would you say then? See, I think Aguero is a world-class player, but I don't know whether Kane. It's hard, you know. Is Kane just a world-class finisher? I think he's added strings to his bow, like maybe since last season.
Come on, man. Kane drops deep now, plays through balls and all that.
Since last season.
Yeah, but he's only 27. Aguero's career's nearly over. So, you got to look at the difference in that as well.
You know, when you was talking about our Harry bangs in 30 a season, bro, Harry's only banged in 30 a season.
No, I said in all comps, bro.
Yeah, in all comps, he's only done it he's done it 1, 2, 3, 4 times.
That's still big, man.
Oh, well, so it's 20 plus goals for 7 years then.
Aguero's done it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yeah, it's only one more, to be fair.
Well, 30 plus.
30 or more. 30 or more, I've done it.
Maybe it was 20 plus that he did for 7 years in a row then. Because I saw something about it the other day.
And here's the thing. If you look at like the appearances, I mean, I'm looking it's hard for me to kind of look at now, but I'm pretty sure Aguero's probably had less appearances than Kane. Probably
playing in a way better team, though, bro.
Yeah, I was going to say in a way better and more games as well because they always get to finals. And
agreed. But also Kane is the focal point for Spurs, and Aguero's not. That's one thing I will say as well. So you got to balance it out. So even though what you lot are saying is true, Aguero's in a much better team, getting more chances, but the team is built around Harry Kane. Especially, all jokes aside, in that Dele Alli era where it was like for 3 years Dele Alli was playing very well, but it was literally give the ball to Kane and let him score.
I don't agree with that, you know.
No, the team was built around Harry Kane.
Let's chop this up on a proper video, guys.
Yeah. Definitely.
Best football inside the 21st century, in my opinion, is that Barcelona team under Pep. Just
different,
ridiculous. Or if we're just doing club teams, if we're doing international teams, that Spain team.
Ooh,
that's the best. That's got to be seen as the best national side of the 21st century, arguably. Yeah. They won the Euros, the World Cup, then the Euros again. That's crazy, a joke. That's actually a joke when you think about it.
All right, next caller. Anton, can you hear us, bro?
Yes, guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear
you. Yeah, I can hear you, bro. What's going on, bro?
Good, guys. How are you doing, guys?
Good, thanks.
Bless, man.
Okay, so I have one opinion, and then the other one is a question. My opinion on this one is it may be controversial, but it's on the Fabinho and Henderson situation.
Okay.
I think Henderson is much more suited in our system than Fabinho. And I'm not saying this as a player, he's better or not, because Fabinho is much better at tackling, reading, and all of that. But Henderson in our system, he covers much more ground quicker than Fabinho. And like, say for example, when our fullbacks push up high, he covers much more ground quicker than Fabinho to cover the fullback, and we can defend transitions better. And in 1920, since 1920, we've kept 17 clean sheets in 21 games when Henderson played there. So we are much more defensively better, I think. And if you guys remember as well, in 1920, when Henderson was having Player of the Year shouts, and when I think he finished top 3 or top 5, he played majority of the season there because Fabinho was injured since late November until lockdown. He didn't get in the team, and Henderson played majority of the season there. And even this season, Henderson played there 4 times, and I think we only conceded to Atletico twice, and we scored 17. I think he played there against Burnley, Atletico, United, and Watford. So that's just my.
Keep talking about my captain, bro. Keep doing it, man. I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Yeah, that's just my opinion on that situation. And my question is, do you guys think we should give Curtis Jones a chance at left wing? Because I'm saying this because he played there majority of his career in the academy as a left winger, and I liked his little cameos against Everton, for example, in the FA Cup when he scored that banger, and even against United last year in the FA Cup. And this year, I think he played like 2 times or 3 times as a sub. Yeah.
Oh,
that's my question. Yeah, that's my question.
And I love what you was talking about, but we gotta be fair. We have.
Get out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Sorry to do you like that, Anton, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
That is harsh. That is harsh. Blame drift.
I know. We're going to chop up those questions now, bro.
All right. Thank you.
Appreciate it, Anton, bro. Bless us, bro.
We gotta be fair. That's all it is.
No. Of course.
You just can't. You know what I mean? If we don't play the game right, there's no point playing at all.
It's all part of it.
But man was talking about my captain. That was hard for me to do to him. Still.
All right, let me go first.
Sorry. Let me just read this super chat.
Yeah.
Mr. Dare I Say Drift says performance / elite level consistency over ability, 110%. Always and forever.
That depends, you know.
No, always and forever. I know.
That
me
depends.
and you.
Honestly, I don't want McTominay working hard, running around and playing well over having Kante in my team or something. So it depends.
No, Kante's a hybrid though, Drift. Kante's
but what I'm saying is it depends. I'm just saying it depends.
Kante's an alien, fam. He's an alien. He's an alien, fam.
Kante works harder than any person I know on planet Earth, bro. Like,
big up all you N64 fans. You know, Kante is the alien from Perfect Dark. If you know what I'm talking about, you know. His name was called Elvis. That is Kante, bro. I know these lot what I'm talking about, but if you're N64 man and you play Perfect Dark, Kante is Elvis. You guys know.
I played Afraid of the Dark, but not Perfect
Dark. Afraid of the Dark. Yeah.
That was a big boy game, you know.
That was on PC, I think. Afraid of the Dark.
Yeah, but then it transferred onto the consoles, isn't it?
Yeah. No, it's a big game. All right, let me go first in terms of the Henderson thing. All right, so I'll rate Henderson in number 6 here, but I think Fabinho may not be able to cover ground as fast, but I think he's a more intelligent player. I think the way Fabinho can snuff out danger is very different to Henderson. I think if Henderson sees something, he can run after it and kind of like track it down and try and like take out that danger. But for me, Fabinho snuffs it out faster. So they are very different. Not only that,
remember, it was an opinion as well. You remember, he wasn't saying it as a fact or a question. No.
I'm just giving my opinion. I just think Fabinho as a midfielder, bro, he's so serious. I don't think we realize what we have. But Fabinho, just because he's not the most athletic in terms of can cover ground, that's the only thing he lacks, because he has everything else. But the intelligence of this man to even play at centre-back here is testament to him. And I know Henderson's done it before, but I think Flacco's is very different. I think the way Flacco understands the game is just slightly ahead of Henderson in that number 6 role. And let's not sleep on the fact of, and I know when Thiago was fit. Do you remember when we kind of done the Thiago and Fabinho were playing together like a few games in a row? You saw the lock-up from them, man. And that's when you saw the best of Thiago as well. It kind of went back to his Bayern days when it was him and Goretzka
Kimmich.
When they had Kimmich in the 2-man.
Both to be fair.
Yeah, in the 2-man, but when they done the 2 6s. I'm telling you, as much as I rate Hendo in the 6, Fabinho is our best number 6. And not only that, he can shoot, His passing is very underrated, and I think is a bit more calculated when it comes to starting an attack than Henderson. I think Henderson maybe goes for that more Hollywood ball, so to speak. But I think Fabinho probably plays percentages a little bit better, which can sometimes be better, but sometimes might not be better because you see the part from Henderson the other day, which is absolutely world class. But I'm giving it to Fabinho.
Sorry, got a super chat here. Shaka A says 2015 title race versus Leicester. Kane flopped in the end. That is true. Sorry, Shaka. That super chat didn't come through where we normally do our streaming from, so I don't know why that didn't come through. So apologies. On the Hendo thing, I agree and disagree with Anton. I think Hendo is a better reactive defensive midfielder. I think Fabinho is a better proactive defensive midfielder. Fabinho sees things that the opposition don't realize are going to happen before it happens. But if something happens and we don't snuff it out before it happens, I prefer Hendo to be in that position. What I will say is, again, I'm going to keep on saying it till people are sick and tired of hearing it. This is why I love options in the squad, because I think for some games Hendo's better suited. I think for other games Fabinho will be better suited, and that's what makes us a top team, because we'll have both of those options. I genuinely am very, very happy with those two being our 2 6s for the next 5 years. Let me pull that back, 4 years. I went a bit crazy there. But
yeah. Hendo's 31. Yeah, you went a little bit.
Yeah. Unless he's doing a mill
3
now.
years. I'll say 3 years.
3 years for Hendo, 5 for Fabinho. So yeah, I'm good with it.
All I'll say is on that, because I don't want to dwell on it. Hendo's got better lateral movement and he's better across the ground.
Sorry, guys, I just saw the great PSG in the illusion to it nearly, bro. When I say to you, the PSG.
Hey, concentrate.
Sorry. A great save. So I watch it now.
Shaka A says Fab clips over 3-man versus City to Salah underrated. No. Believe me, we do not underrate anything Fabinho does. Fabinho, in my opinion, is the best DM in world football.
But this is what I'm saying. You can't
remember the goal Mane scored against Man United when he took it in his chest and volleyed it after Fabinho flicked it over.
Yeah. This is what I'm saying. You can't.
But,
you ain't getting that
Hendo. I'm gonna get the next caller in.
Oh, hold on a minute.
So Curtis on the left wing. Curtis on the left wing. Not for me.
But he is good
there. I think in an emergency he can play there but I think Mane and Jota are ahead of him. I think they are better suited to that role. But like as I said before,
I think Minamino would be better on the left wing than Curtis in our system as
well. Curtis is a better. I think Curtis's game has evolved, and I think sticking him out in a touchline where it can probably influence the game more centrally. I think you're better off playing it centrally. So I would go Curtis Jones in the number 8 role, in my opinion.
So PR, if you just send it again, I don't know why they're not coming through, but if you could send it again, please, bro.
Messi taking up at half time, right?
Next caller, Himanshu. How you doing, Himanshu?
Hey, big up, guys. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Bro. What's going on, bro?
I think this is the first time we've had you on calls, right?
Yeah, bro.
It's always nice to put a face to a name still.
But it's like I'm quite, I'm a shy guy. I'm an introvert guy.
No,
that's
cool, bro. It's cool, bro.
Even more reason that we appreciate you coming.
It's
on.
Cool, bro.
It's a safe space, bro. It's a safe space.
Even right now, my heartbeat's a little bit high.
You're just talking football, bro. You're just talking football, bro. We're just all Liverpool fans talking football, bro.
But I wanted to ask, can I ask like a non-football related question?
Of course, bro.
Yeah, go ahead, bro. It's Friday.
So, first of all, I wanted to ask, are you guys vaccinated?
No.
No.
Wow, you went there.
No. First of all, I'm gonna say I'm not going to judge anyone. I'm not going to going to throw out shade on anyone. But I wanted to ask why a lot of people in UK that I have heard are not getting vaccinated, because if you look at it compared to India, I don't know, it's like a government thing or look, this is not a situation to be compared, but it's the situation never got really that bad in UK like did it India in April, May. I remember my dad also got COVID and I even talked to a lot of you guys. Like when he got well, we were getting over 500,000 cases per day. So but I don't understand the like a lot of people say it's due to government, but like in India, a lot of people are opposed to government and they're still getting vaccinated. So my question is like, why is like a lot of people in UK are not getting the vaccine? Because in India, like maybe it is due to situation because in India people were like scared, like hell scared. So yeah, basically that's my question, guys.
Ah man, all right, bruv. We'll chop that up then still, man.
Hamanshi, also just want to say thanks for always supporting the channel as well, man. Like you've been
Yeah,
supporting
yeah,
us for
man.
a long time.
Yeah,
so
Always there,
doesn't go
bro. Trust
unnoticed,
me.
man. Thank you very
100%.
much, bro.
Big up, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Great
come on next
question.
week with one more question like this. Maybe you chop up this one.
Ah, then, bro. We'll see you next week, then, man.
Putting us in the mud.
Goodbye, guys. Bye.
Big up.
Big up, bro.
Bye. Big up.
You know, to be fair, I would just answer from my point of view. I'm not going to speak for everyone else, but
so
I'm somebody who I'm just a little. I'm not one of those like conspiracy theory people, but I'm always just a little bit skeptical about putting things in my body or doing things that I haven't seen a lot of examples of how long it's been out, so to speak. So the real reason why I've been worried to get it is because we don't have any side effects of how it can affect you down the line. That's all it is. Like if it had been out for 20 years and I've seen people live for 20 years with it and were completely fine and there'd been no effects of it, then I would be more than willing. But because there's always that worry that what if something happens to you in a few years' time of a side effect of getting it, that's what's worried me about getting it. Do you get what I mean? So that's the only reason why I don't get it. And I do agree with Himanshu that the cases in India were so bad, and I felt so bad watching that footage of all the people lying in the streets and the way it was happening, and the people were like dropping like flies, so to speak. It was really, really bad. That I definitely understand why in India they were doing it more than over here. Do you know what I mean? Because I'll be honest, I'm not trying to speak for everyone, but I think a lot of people know that English people are quite entitled. And a lot of English people like kind of don't even believe it's real. And I think that's another reason why they didn't get it as well. So, you know what I mean?
Imagine you want me to go next.
Listen, hold on a minute. 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 First of all, yeah. I know you man ain't talking about the GOAT, yeah? Is that what we're going to do, yeah? Is that... Well, what was the question? What was the question?
Sammy said you'd let Origi give you the vaccine.
It's all love, Sammy. It's all love. Wouldn't you trust this brother, though? Would you not trust this brother? Huh?
Oh, no, that actually done me. No. You can't say for that when man's talking serious.
A super chat, 2 super chats. So A-Spec Limited said, I'd like to see Fab tried as an 8. I'm sure Monaco, who's box to box, just give him more flexibility. Not in our system, I wouldn't.
No.
And also,
he hasn't got the legs to be an 8. He hasn't got the legs to be an 8 for Bino. He doesn't.
Agreed. I don't think.
I
would
have asked, where do we rate Alba, Jordi Alba as left backs?
In my opinion, top 3.
One of the most underrated left backs of our generation, in my opinion.
Yeah.
He was fantastic.
In peak times,
he's what Alberto Moreno should have been.
Yes, fully agree.
He's what I thought we were getting when we got Alberto Moreno, but we know that cookie crumbled and gave us diarrhea in it.
No Hoover and bare crumbs in the carpet.
Yeah, bro. On some Stevie thing, bro.
You know, you're trying to use a dustpan and brush on the carpet and it just keeps flicking it everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, that one is so real, bro. The vaccine, right, so again, I'll just speak for myself with regards to the vaccine. For me, I'd like to see a bit more go into it in terms of results and accuracy of it, and a bit skeptical about how quickly it came about, a bit skeptical about how they say COVID came about as well. Not skeptical about it being real. I've had COVID, so I know it's real. I know people who have unfortunately passed from it as well. So not to say it's not real, but I'm just skeptical about all the stuff around it. So
yeah.
That's my thoughts on it.
For me, the reason I haven't been double vaccinated or been vaccinated is because I'm a little bit unsure personally in terms of long-term effects. Like I've got to think about, man's got kids and all that. Man's got family, so I've got to be careful. You don't know what, you don't want to read, I don't know, later on down the line, something potentially could have been an issue. These men are laughing while I'm giving my speech, so I got.
No, bro, Ash just. No,
we're laughing with super chat.
No, I know. But basically, all I'm gonna say is this though, is that I just don't think for me there's enough out there just yet. And again, it's like kind of have to agree with Carol in terms of the way how everything's come about, like so quickly, and then they want you to take something quickly. I think there needs to be a little bit more for me to be, to go and do that again, because if you're going to put something in your body, it's for life. It's not just for, the here and now, so to speak. So I'm just taking my time. I'm not saying I'm against it, but as things stand right now, I'm just not on that vibe as things stand right now.
Yeah. Ash says Dr. Divock would reassure Drift, put on his gold compilation, pour Drifty a liquor of his choice and slide that needle in. Mr. Dare says Divock gets a goal or an assist every 116 minutes in his Premier League career.
Say it again.
Divock gets a goal or assist.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't talking to you, bro.
I just thought, let me say it, bro, just in case he drives to my house or something, bro.
You got edge when it comes to Divock. Cal deserves a bomb for that still.
Have you got a man on edge when it comes to Divock, bro? I just thought I better just say it, bro.
Oh my god.
Shaka A says we were forced in Australia, no vax, no work.
I swear, yeah, them laws there. I'm not gonna lie, that's how I feel like you're taking away freedom of choice as well.
Yeah. Next caller.
I can't believe we still got some Origi doubters anyway. It's kind of shocking to me. Next caller. Let's get it going.
Nalante.
Yo, what's up, Kop-ish, man? Long time no see. I mean, you've been airing me. It's been about a week and a half. I've been aired. Like a side chick. The hell out of here. You know, one of them side pieces, you go to the chicken shop, I'm just put away to the side. Oh, no, yeah. No, but I will say, well, 1 second. Oh my God, Cal, it's Vincent again. You kept me waiting, God damn it. You kept me waiting for the week and a half. You know who I am, God damn it, Cal. You know who I am. You know I've got the size of great folks, God damn it. You and that stupid American owner, John F. K. Henry, or whoever his name is. I will take over Liverpool and I will run you to the ground. So, hello? Oh yeah, so I'm back, sir. I'm back. It's over, sir. Hey, you want to go on? No, I won't go on. I won't go into this. No, yeah, Matt, big up yourself. Hashtag Nabby things. You get me? My number eight. You know what? Somebody to be respectful on that number 8. You know, people say he only has a few good games. Go check the catalogue. When he's free injury, Nabby, since he has good games. People need to recognize. 100%, come on,
bro. Trust me, my 8, you know.
You know what? You know that little segment, that's cool. I'm African, so yeah, that kind of just suits my little style there. You know, Ghanaian. So, you know? Big up. But anyway, I'll go 3 points for you guys. Number 1, who would you say are the 3 most underrated players you've had in the PL history? My top 3 would be Hencho. I think he doesn't get a lot of credit because everyone talks about Hippier, you know, during the 2001, 99 to about 2002. And obviously we can all remember his handball saves on the Coverley on the FA Cup final. As we all know, you know, I think he's a good defender. Number 2 would be Steve Finnan. This guy, honestly, man, he was one of those guys, as you know, always put a 7 out of 10 or 8 out of 10 performance, and plus his crossing was on point. Very underrated. And another one which will hold a bit of surprise will be, I know you had a few with Sissoko. I thought Sissoko, you know what, to be fair, when he came in, he did a job. Now, obviously, you had Mascherano and stuff like that, but Sissoko, if you could only fix up his shooting, he would have been a baller. He would have been a player. But as a DM, he did his thing. He knew how to run the lines. And you know what, he made, you know, the DM, you know, in a different type of way and basically complimented Mascherano. And my last question for you guys, now I'm going to go back in the days. Now, certain man will know about this. Two classic Serie A strikers, Chilean. Who would you say the better striker is? Marcelo Salas or Ivan Zamorano? And I leave it as that. Goodbye.
Zamorano versus Salas.
Big.
That is big. I know about it. Man's from that era, bro.
For those questions, bro.
Man's from that era,
bro. Big up, bro.
Big up yourself, man. Yeah, big up yourself, Drifty. You always replying to my DMs, unlike you two. But anyway, we move.
We got kids, man. We got kids, yo.
Shame on you.
Three most underrated Liverpool players. For me, it's Finnan, Hendo, and Harman.
Finnan, Hendo,
Harman.
Alright, that's a good shout, Kyle, you know.
I don't know about
Onsho's a good shout as well, because no one ever really talks about Onsho.
Yeah, Onsho.
They really don't, you know what I mean? And he was good, man. Even Carragher himself said Onsho was so good, that's why he had to play at right back or left back. Because Onsho was so good.
Would you say maybe, do you think Dirk Hart is slightly underrated? Because of obviously,
could be.
Because he was a striker that got converted to a right midfielder.
We got quite a few players who are underrated, you know, if you go through the years. Like we do. We have quite a few of them.
Because you will never get the glory.
There's a couple in the squad right now. Because how did it take everyone so long to give Saleh flowers?
Only other teams in the league. I think across Europe, people have been giving.
Yeah, but I would still class that as underrated, whether it's other fans or not. Do you know what I mean?
In fact,
Firmino's underrated.
Yeah,
Firmino's mad underrated.
I was going to say Firmino, but I'm also going to change Harman to Milner.
Oh, Millie.
Yeah. Do you know what?
What we say? Millie's top of the list to be. He's the most underrated player in the Premier League's history.
Probably. Yeah, I think. What we say? Finnan, Milner, and maybe Firmino or Hendo. One of them two. Yeah. Probably more so Henderson, because I think Henderson, outside of Liverpool, Henderson gets no love whatsoever.
Slated.
Yeah,
whereas every now and again, you will get an opposition person that will say, "No, I rate Firmino what he does." Like I
Demo
understand.
with a shout. Genie was super underrated.
Yossi Benayoun is another one as well from
Yossi was different. Still,
Mr. Darcy Drift says, "Kyle, if Divock scores versus Brighton, you have to get Dreads." Nah, Dreads ain't for me. Dreads ain't for me, man.
You could just get a wig, though.
Mr. Dare I say it? Tell him again, bruv.
Scoop said Matip, you know. So that's
Matip's underrated. Matip is underrated. Certain man looked at me sideways when I said Matip over Varane. Like proper looked at me sideways. Like I had something on my face, blood.
This is why I'm going to catch you. So that finally means you're admitting Matip over Gomez then.
Remember we had this conversation and I said, we had this conversation and I said they both have a great quality that I think different games is needed for their quality.
Remember Firmino saw Salah and Mane arguing, he done that look.
Hold on then, Drift. Gomez or Varane?
Peak Gomez over peak Varane, yeah.
No. We're talking about Varane over Gomez. We can't just do peak and peak. Varane or Gomez.
Drift's trying to worm his way out.
Because Gomez gets injured a lot, it is very hard for me to base. It is very hard for me to base his whole career. He's obviously not better than Varane of his whole career, but if you said to me they're both in their prime peak kind of thing, I take Gomez over Varane. Varane's too error prone, man.
Fair enough. Salas or Zamorano?
Salas would be. I think Salas ever so slightly. Zamorano was sick though. Because Zamorano was sick here, and he was literally the poacher. But
is it fair to say Zamorano had bigger moments though?
Arguably,
I think it's arguable to say that Zamorano had bigger moments. You know, Salas though, man.
Salah's for me.
Hey, that is a throwback. Shout out to the youngins. They probably don't even know what we're talking about.
And Salah's been left-footed like me. Just edges it. Can't lie.
Hey, you know it was as well. You know, Salah was that football manager guy, innit?
Salah was that left
He was
foot
the football manager guy, bro.
Salah was he was an issue. He was a problem. Like I'm going Salah over.
They were both in Italy at the same time.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So Salas was at hold on. So Zamorano was at Inter Milan, and Salas would have been at Lazio.
Lazio. I'm sure it was Lazio.
Yeah.
I think Zamorano. I don't know. That is a tough one, man.
That is a tough one.
That's
Ash says Cal underrated. 1 Milner, 2 Finn and 3 Ronnie Rosenthal. 1990 scored like 10 goals in the last 10 games when Rush was injured. Also Salas, that left foot. Ronnie was before the Premier era. I think Nolante after the Premier era. Yeah, Ronnie was
for real.
Unfortunately, Ronnie's just remembered for that miss, innit?
I was just about to say that, you know. Sorry, someone said who's Salas in the chat. Oh,
I'm not even gonna lie. Not knowing who that, I do feel it for the youngins. I mean, obviously they got youth on their side, but to have missed out on some of these G's is crazy.
Yeah, but it's like the olders will say that about us with like Maradona and people like that, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's always
it always happens. The generations always happen.
Yeah.
It's course, when Stevie and Robbie grow up, bruv. I'm gonna be telling them about Gerrard and just thinking, you man didn't.
They
really
never saw it, bro. This is what I was gonna say when I say to Kyrie,
but I'll tell you this though, and I'm not just. I'm not just saying this because this is our generation, and everybody is biased to their generation. But in our generation, we've grown up in the era of Jay-Z, Dipset, Nas, Busta Rhymes, R9, Bergkamp,
I can't believe he's just done that.
Michael Jordan, Usain Bolt, Federer,
LeBron James, Kobe Bryant,
goats, you know,
Allen Iverson,
Evander Holyfield, Mike Tyson,
Nas.
I'm not even gonna lie.
I'm not repeating that. Of
course I said Dipset. Don't get me started.
Dipset, but I'm gonna be real.
Anyway, so I'm still getting Gerrard,
Rough Riders,
Messi. I have to throw him in there just because Christina. I'm not even gonna lie. We've actually Serena.
Woods. Federer, Nadal.
No, I said Federer.
Flipping Hamilton,
Sampras, Hamilton,
Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady.
What's his Schumacher? I'm not gonna lie. We've lived through LOX.
Yeah, I said Hamilton.
We have lived. I'm not gonna lie. We've lived through.
Someone said Rosberg, not Nico Rosberg.
Michael Jackson,
Prince,
Djokovic is there.
Beyonce. We've lived through the we've seen it all. I'm not even gonna lie. We have.
Big up Beyonce.
Luther Vandross, Boys to Men. I'm not even gonna lie.
This is for Cal. This is for Cal. Joe, Jaheim. This is for Cal, buddy.
Yeah.
You're gonna say Joe and Jaheim and look sideways at me at Dipset. Get out of here, man.
No.
Joe is an R&B connoisseur.
Are you joking, bro?
Connoisseur.
No, I'm not saying he's not good, but you can't look at me sideways for Dipset but throw Joe in. I mean, come on.
Bruv, if I throw on Joe right now, bruv, everyone in the comments who's female is getting pregnant, bruv. Everyone. Joe.
Bro, you know something?
Voluntary Bic Joe, bro.
Cal's gonna regret that line. He's gonna ask after the show, "Can you mute that?" Because I think
are you mad, bro?
Oh
Joe,
my god!
Do you know what Joe?
Everyone in the comments, bro. No, Joe's sick, bro.
Do you know what Joe is, bro?
I told you. I should have said those names. You know, I told you Cal gonna start moving back.
Anyway,
you're lucky YouTube block stuff, bro. Else I start reeling off the tunes right now, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, Joe's on a different. See, Joe and Jaheim, them two, especially Joe. I don't think you man understand.
But you can't disrespect Dipset, but then throw them in.
No.
Come on, man.
Anyway,
let's get the next caller in. Let's get the next caller in.
Look at how discussed.
Oh, bro, that is drifty. No, man.
Joe is different, bro. I can't believe you just saying that.
Himanshu says, I added Linkin Park to that list, so I'm writing. I didn't really listen to much Linkin Park.
No, but did I? The only Linkin Park tune I knew.
No, that's Limp Bizkit drift. That's Limp Bizkit.
Oh, is it Limp
Limp Bizkit though, man.
I fully said it with chest as well, you know. Keep rolling. Like, fully said it with chest. That's Limp Bizkit drift. No, wrong group, bro.
Who's the one that done Triple H's remix about to play and they done?
Linkin Park. Linkin Park.
Motorhead. That was Motorhead. You're right.
Linkin
Park. You had to ask first. Oh,
Linkin Park had that guy who did the rap album, innit? Like he was a rapper in Linkin Park and he made an album. Yeah, I know.
Oh, Bone Thugs and Harmony, you know.
Hold on. You know, we're gonna have to have an ish talk on the members channel about R&B.
No, we do.
Still.
Not for me.
But you already know, bruv. I'm Casey and Jojo all day long, but Joe the scene, But we move, innit?
No, man. What are you doing, bro?
Next caller.
Heart belongs to you. Are you not mad, bro?
I should have said them 2 days ago. You see, Kal, yeah?
When the Vontae just comes on the tune like, hello, ladies, what's up? I'm gonna hit you Sit back, bro.
And don't talk to me about Mr. Pointless, Kal.
And then you just hear Casey coming.
No, Casey. Yeah, Casey. I said Casey, of course.
Forever.
Oh, man.
So you're having my baby, and it means so much to me. Come on, Drifty, you mad, bro?
No, I told you, Casey and Jojo.
Every freaking day, every freaking night, bro. You're not mad, bro. I will tear it up in there, bro. I will tear it up in there, bro.
We've got him going now, innit, bro? We've got him going now.
Bro, I should have started them off, bro. But now we move. Let's move on to the next caller though, because we'll be here all day. But that's definitely a members one though.
Drift, you're tripping, bro.
Definitely a members thing, 100%.
Dean, welcome to the show, brother.
Hey, finally. What's up, guys? You good?
What's going on, bro?
How you doing?
Yeah, you guys are having fun these days. Yeah, I like that. I like the atmosphere, man. I like the atmosphere, man.
Friday, bro.
That's cool.
Trust me, Friday vibes, bro.
Yeah, is my time up already?
No, yeah, I just
no, you're just starting. You're just starting, Dean. You're just starting. I know what you meant. He meant has my time started.
Yeah, you meant, bro. We're not that harsh on there, bro.
Yeah. Is he frozen? No. Dean, you still there? You froze for a little bit. You still there?
Yeah,
a little bit. You still there? I can hear you. Yeah, go on, bro.
Man thought we let him in and dashed him out straight away, boy.
Yeah, go on, Dean. Go on.
Yeah. So I have like last time, 2 or 3 questions. So it's more like a personal statement, my personal opinion. I don't know if it's controversial. You don't have to answer if you don't want to answer. So there's a guy who came out as, I think it's like gay and whatnot, like a football player, and the media publicized it, like it was headlining throughout, it was trending. Do you think it's a good idea to politicize football? Don't you think it's ruining the game, including politics and all this? I know even Liverpool, we see it in our social medias, they post this kind of things, kind of promoting and whatnot. Do you think it's a good idea to include those things in football? So that's my first question. My second question, what are our chances of winning the league this season? 0 to 100%. Whether we have a full squad functioning or not, what are our chances this season? Then my third question, what do you think about Hendo, Pogba, Renato Sanchez, and Phillips? Because I saw also on Twitter like people saying Phillips can be a better replacement for Hendo. Who do you think can play that position? Because me most with Hendo, it's mixed feelings sometimes because he's not really as consistent as I want him to be in terms of also his technical abilities. Who do you think can actually in the squad right now if you put Fabinho, Thiago, and so would you put Hendo, Pogba, Renato Sanchez, or Phillips? And so those are my 3 questions, guys.
All right,
big bro. Yeah, have you got those names written down, Cal? Because I definitely know I'm gonna forget those names.
So I said Pogba, Phillips, Felix, and Renato Sanchez.
Okay, so who would we rather have in the Liverpool team out of those 4 players?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. All right, man. Big up as always, man.
Big up yourself,
sure,
bro.
man. Sure.
Blessings, bro.
Big up, man. All right. I mean, to just get the political one out the way first, I never think politics and football or sport in general is a good idea. Sometimes I feel like they use sport for politics. I get it because people love sport, so it's an easy way to get through to people. But I just feel like sport should be kept as sport and politics should be kept as politics. That's how I feel.
I disagree, Drift. I think because of the platform of sport, I think it's important for it to be spoken about.
I hear that. I get that.
Yeah, and like when it comes to like hate speech and stuff like that, I think it should be spoken about in all realms of life. What I do think though is there's a difference between hate speech and disagreements as well. So I think people need to be sometimes a bit more open-minded to that. Obviously, we've seen the whole Dave Chappelle stuff. I've not even watched the special yet, so I can't really talk on it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either, but I've seen.
Well, again, based off of what Dean was saying, this wasn't a hate thing. This was just a normal, like a general political kind of thing. So with the hate thing, you're completely right. Use the platform to stop people from being abused, attacked, all that. 100% agree with that. But we're just talking a general political stance. I just feel like leave politics to politics and football to football. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, although I will say this, though, I wouldn't say see, I guess like I suppose you would call it what homophobia. You wouldn't call it politics, but one thing I will say is when footballers do come out and if they do stress that they are gay, I do think here's the thing: we live in an age where I don't think it should be a massive headline, but it will always be a headline.
That's what I think,
and that's the thing because we're in 2021 now.
Yeah, if you normalize, if you stop making it such a big thing, I think it becomes normal, and then we don't start questioning the person's character because of it. I just think.
Agreed. Yeah.
Plus, what I will say, I've seen a few things in the comments. Racism and homophobia, 2 very different things. I don't think we should be comparing the 2. They're both bad, but let's not compare the 2. Let's not say, oh well, this is worse than that, or they're the equal. They're just different.
Let's not do that. They're 2 separate things. Let's not compare them, innit? So,
Mr. Dare I Say Drift says, I can't even pronounce these names. Salamian and
Kamal. Hold on.
Suleiman
and Andreas Schiller.
Yeah, I think that's how you say that.
I think I'm just a guess.
Boy, we'll definitely have to look out for them with I got a clue who those players are.
Yeah, so. You know what I'm gonna do, Mrs. Day? I said I'm actually gonna copy and paste that into YouTube.
What teams do they play for?
Yeah, I don't know who them guys are, to be honest. That's me being honest.
What chance have we got of winning the league?
75%.
That high for you, Drift? What? What's going on?
Oh, are you not talking about in a comparison of putting all the teams in? And I thought you just meant on us ourselves. Oh, if you're comparing it to the rest of the, you mean like 100% and divide it into the other teams? Oh, okay.
No, but not yet. What?
No, I'm with Drift on this 75%.
No, just what percentage do you think we have a chance of winning this league this year?
What I was saying it was based on at the beginning of the season.
Bro, just say it.
No, because obviously there's a misconception here on what the situation is.
Drift, stick.
No, I'm trying.
You're overthinking, bro. You're overthinking. If you say 75%.
If you're looking at Liverpool squad and how confident I feel we can win the league.
Yes,
if you're dividing it amongst the 3 teams that can win the league, I will say 30% Liverpool, 30% Chelsea, 40% Man City. So whichever way you want me to give it to you, I've given it to you, so there can be no misinterpretation.
All right, so basically, Drift went from being confident to then sitting on the fence. Because
No, Cal, did I not just make perfect sense in what I said?
I get
you
where it's
made
coming
sense,
from.
bro. But what I'm saying is,
by the way,
I'm gonna. You see, me personally, I don't. Obviously, you have to look at everyone else, but I'm talking about Liverpool's chances to win the Premier League this season. In my opinion, it is 75% Liverpool. 75% Liverpool.
I've got us at 80 and I've got City at 90%.
All I'm saying is I understand other teams are an issue, but you see what I have to kind of look at right now. There's gonna be problems along the way of this season. We just started, but I'm gonna be real. We're moving mad. And maybe I'm getting caught up in the sauce, but we're moving mad.
Next call. Oh no, sorry. If you could pick someone out of Pogba, Phillips, João Felix, and Renato Sanchez to partner Fabinho and Thiago, who would it be?
Felix.
Partner who? Thiago.
To go into the midfield.
In the midfield. Say the names one more time.
Pogba, Phillips, Felix, and Renato Sanchez.
Felix can't play there, so I'm not putting Felix there.
4-2-3-1 he can.
But we don't play 4-2-3-1 though.
But we could if we wanted to bring in a player.
But we have to go about what we can do, not what we
sometimes
could.
We play 4-2-3-1.
But it's very rare to play 4-2-3-1. João Felix has never played 8 in his life.
I mean, you're getting a bit too technical with it now, but yeah.
No, but I'm just being honest. João Felix would have to play. Listen, bro, João Felix is a second striker, bro. He ain't a midfielder.
Yeah,
based on that list, I'd go Pogba.
I was gonna say I'll go Pogba.
Based on the list, I would.
Yeah. If we're talking about
Felix is my favorite player on the list.
After what Pogba did to Naby, nah, fuck him.
Well, we can say that, but I'm just talking about taking motion out of it. I'm going Pogba. If we're talking about just playing as a number 8 in Liverpool's system, can you get the man to play better than what he's doing right now? I'm playing in a position where he's comfortable. I have to say, for me personally, I hate to say it, but I'm going Paul Pogba probably. It probably is.
You only like 10 good games a season. That's fair enough.
No, but I don't want my number 10 playing in the 8 role where he's going to look out of place.
Yeah. He won't look out of place in a 4-2-3-1.
João Felix can't play 8, bro. We're not playing 4-2-3-1.
Hendo don't play as a 10 though, Drift.
What do you mean?
Not doing it, man. How does Felix play in a 3-man midfield?
Hendo don't play as a 10.
Even Elliot.
No, we said to play in midfield with, not to replace.
No, but bro,
he did. He said to replace Hendo.
Bro,
yeah, but if we play 4-2-3-1, then it's a different. Then your number.
No, but what do we normally play?
Harvey or Curtis Jones.
I believe that Felix is good enough to adapt to that role, even if he's not.
As a number 8.
As an advanced 8, which is technically a 10. Yes, I do.
Bro, we play 4-3-3 though. Like literally.
And I mean, I don't even think there's great evidence that Pogba's good there. So
more evidence than Felix, though.
I think Pogba's best games have been from the left rather than central. But anyway, I digress.
I think Pogba as an 8 over João Felix as an 8. If we're talking about 10s, that's a different conversation. But if we're talking about a 3-man midfield like how we're playing right now, I'm not talking about ifs, buts, or maybes. It's got to be my man in the 8.
He never set the formation, though. He just said.
No, but I'm going by what we play.
How many times do we say let's play a 4-2-3-1 though? So I'm saying
no, that's what Felix, we would do. But I'm only going by what I see, bro. When we look at the
right, I get it. Let's not log out this argument.
No, I'm not, bro. But you're logging it out by not understanding what I'm saying. I'm just saying.
No, I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah,
I don't think you're understanding where I'm coming from, but it's cool.
No, bro. You're saying if we went 4-2-3-1, but I'm saying I'm not changing formation. I'm just saying stick to a 4-3-3 as to what we're playing. So I'm just saying Pogba going by that. I wouldn't put Felix in a number 8 personally. That's just me though.
One plays for Rennes and the other one plays for Nordjylland. I hope I said that all right. Next caller. Oh, are you decent, bro?
Oh, no, it's the hookah.
Yeah. I see.
I got
what's going on, bro?
On it.
What's going on, bro?
What's going on, bro?
Good, my brother. How are you, bro?
We are blessed, bro. And not only that, bro. just because it's you and it's your tune that we keep playing, we're gonna play your tune again, bro. Come on now.
Gotta do it.
Hey,
With Boo.
yeah.
Come on, man.
Okay.
Yeah. You know we back with it. Big Steve's Armani the Don. Let's go. Shots like Alex Ferguson, doing what I love, I'll never have to work again. The fiend still fiending, best believe I'm still serving them. Shorty got a thing for the fast life, working on her OnlyFans and Percocets. Out of touch, I brought it back. Loyalty to...
Big up yourself, bro. Big up yourself, bro.
Big up,
I'm hearing Giggs wants to get on the remix still.
Before I start, I just wanted to say again, I'm truly honored and so thankful that you guys would play my song to the masses. Like, that's so much love, and
bro,
I can't thank you.
Serious, bro. Are you
We're
crazy?
grateful for you for blessing us with this song.
In it for real,
Come on, bro. Come on.
You're
The
the
song's
real
called
deal,
Lottery,
man.
by the way, people.
Trust me, check it out. iTunes Lottery, bro. I'm plugging you. Bro, your tune is sick, bro. Are you crazy?
I've been playing
Bang,
it.
bro. Bang. I told you the people will love it, bro. I told you, bro.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah, so, man, you guys remember what I said last week, how I wanted to punish Man United?
I remember.
Punish them. Oh, my goodness. 5.
Beautiful.
Bro, crazy, you know.
When Nabi put that first one in, I said, woo! Ooh!
Nabi lad.
Oh, man.
Wait, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, bro. We can hear you, bro.
Yeah, we can hear you, bro.
So shoot, Paul Scholes is eating his daughter's toenails. Cristiano Ronaldo shoots in his wife better than he shoots on the pitch.
Oh,
damn, son.
What's his name? Dwight York abandoned his disabled son. What's going on over there?
Well, I'm not gonna lie, their legends are doing a bit of a mad one.
Oh my god!
Ryan Giggs sleeping with his brother's wife. What's going on over there?
Patrice ever making love to a chicken, a raw chicken.
A raw chicken. Sentence.
Damn, son.
Bro.
Oh man.
Where'd you find this?
Hey, I gotta ask you guys a question. What do you guys think about Jude Bellingham?
What in general,
Absolutely.
or
in general?
Did he do a madness? Please don't tell me he did a madness. He didn't
No, about him coming to us. We need.
Oh, thank God for that.
We need him. Yeah. I was gonna say.
Oh my days! Oh, flip it up.
We need Jude Bellingham. I think he's a quality player. However, with us, it always comes down to, can we afford the player? Because we kind of already know as a fan base, he will be attracted in terms of coming to Liverpool. But it's that whole FSG gonna put their money where their mouth is and actually go and buy him. I think that's what it always comes down to, bro.
Yeah. I saw.
Can I say something that I think might come across as controversial?
Yeah, go.
Go on, then.
I rate Bellingham very highly.
Mm-hmm.
I think Gravenberch might be the more complete midfielder, though.
No, I agree. Ryan is a little bit better. But Bellingham's got something special. I think he just fits. I think he fits Liverpool. And can you imagine can you imagine the cop singing "Hey Jude"?
Do you know what it is? Even if what Callum's saying is on the money, I think what you're saying, bro, is right. I think Bellingham's got the personality to be a Liverpool player. It's about getting it. And Jude gets it. Do you know what I mean? Like, you need to get it. And if you're going to be the midfield for the next 10 years of Liverpool, you need to get it. and Bellingham gets it, and that's why I would still go for Bellingham. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
Let me throw a little curveball out there. Let me see what you lot are saying about this. You probably all gonna say no, but I've been watching him since probably last season mainly, and I think this season he's really come to the forefront. Now, RB Leipzig, yeah.
Nkunku.
Yes, Christoph Nkunku, bro.
Yeah.
I think he is a problem. And no word of a lie, I think if he comes to Liverpool and plays 8 or 10 or wherever, he can do an absolute madness. What do you not think about him? Because I will take him in a heartbeat. Christoph Nkunku.
I like Nkunku. He's good. He's good.
Very
He's
creative
got
as well.
energy. I like his energy too. He puts himself about. He's always he's direct. He's always looking to beat his man, make the pass. I like him. He's a good player.
Yeah.
I like him. I'll still take Jude, but listen, I wouldn't complain about any of them. It's one of them ones, isn't it? I wouldn't complain about any of them.
Serious, he's serious, man.
Yeah. Hey guys, 1 second. You guys, this is my brother. This is my brother Jamal.
Yes, Jamal.
Big up, bro.
What's going on, bro?
Big up.
These man are in the studio looking to cook up another hit, you know. I'm waiting for part 2, No, seriously, bro. I'm waiting for part 2. The way you man are all relaxed, waiting, being like, we're relaxed right now, but these man don't know there's a storm coming. We're looking to cook something up. I'm waiting, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. But yeah, man. So how's everything on that end? How's everything over there?
Well, we're blessed, bro. We're blessed, man. We're just we're waiting for that Klopp exclusive banger, bro. We'll bang that in the streets, bro. Then there you go.
Yeah,
Trust me.
It's coming. It's coming. Give me a couple weeks. I gotta, get a few things sorted out.
Take your time, bro.
Ready, bro. Yeah.
Take your time, bro.
Whenever you're ready, bro, send it over. We're promoting that, bro. Trust me.
Yeah, man. Hey, and big up the young boys, Kyrie, Stevie. Big up the nephews, man. Big up,
brother. Big up.
Love, bro.
Blessed for that, bro.
Love, bro.
Love, man.
Even though Stevie's trying to become man of the house and that.
Hey, Callum, you know it's nothing a little belt can't solve.
I know. I'm old school with it still. I'm old school with it. The Jamaicans don't water down when it comes to the dish.
Trust me.
Go for the belt. Go for the belt.
I'm just like your pa. I'm fully with that, bro. Stevie will not be getting away.
Man. No, it's love, man. Keep cooking up them hits, bro. Keep cooking up them hits, man.
Yeah, respect, family, respect.
Nah, bless you, brother.
Big up, bro.
Love, man.
Blessings each and every time.
Thank you guys again so much for the love on the music.
Come on, bro. Thank you, man. Thank
100%,
you, bro.
man. 100%. But the link will be in the description, man. The people know where you are, man. I expect them all to be over there. Trust me.
Trust me. Every single one of them, man. Trust.
Yeah. All right, brother. Y'all take care.
You too.
Take care, bro. Have a blessed weekend, brother. Take care, bro.
You too. Yeah.
Bless, bro.
Yeah. See you.
There you have it, people. The legend Ahmad. Make sure you go and download
Ahmed, bro.
Stream.
Big.
Make sure,
do you know what? So to cut you, Cal. Someone, I think his name is Aldrin. Sorry, I'm gonna quickly bring up his chat. So
let me read this one out then.
Oh, sorry. Flip.
Let me see if
bring up
see
again.
if I can get it back. I might be able to get it back.
Again. Yeah. My bad.
No, yeah,
I wanted to read something out.
Yeah, Shaka A says, bro, can you make a hit for that 5 we demanded? That's for Ahmad.
That's for Ahmed, for real. Still. Yeah. 100.
Sorry, Matt. Yeah, go on. What were you gonna?
Yeah, I was gonna say. So Aldrin says, Matt, when I suggested Nkunku in the summer, I got called that I'm a FIFA player or a football manager, but now people is rating. I'm not saying you called me or people that, bro. I see. I don't know, Aldrin, when you said that. So I don't know what people were saying, but Nkunku's been even doing it from last season, like. What it was is that I think this season he's just found more of a goal scoring aspect. And you're right, bro. You called that. If you're saying you called that from last season, that's a big shout because for me, bro, he can play our number 8 very, very easily and add some extra added attacking dimension to our play. And I think he'd be an amazing player for us to sign. So big at yourself, Arjun, for that comment as well. And big at yourself for calling that from last year, brother. Trust me.
Indeed. Ash
It,
says you
it
boys
does
are...
always feel nice when you're slightly ahead of the curve, or people look
Yeah,
at
of
you sideways
course.
when you say
Of
things.
course.
You know what I mean? It's a madness, and then nobody jumps in your DMs or
Because it's
says
not the
sorry when
popular
Scorpion
opinion as
kicks are
well.
getting booed
Yeah.
off and that.
Because it's
But
not
you
the
just
popular
sit back
opinion.
and you just stay humbled. You know what I'm saying? You just think to
100%.
yourself, boy, man, them said he weren't a world-class finisher, and then
I knew it was coming, you know.
Are you being
I was
serious?
waiting, bro.
Are
I
we
was
really
waiting.
doing this?
I got foxes in my garden.
no, we're not
again,
doing
bro.
anything, bro. We're not doing anything.
Big up Divock Origi still. Big up Divock.
Ash says you boys are similar age to me. Syria, 90s and early 2000s flashback. Who are you starting, benching, and binning? Varane, Yuri Zorkayev, or Konse Sal?
Bloody hell.
Are you mad? Oh, I'm starting.
I can't lie.
Serie A. If we're talking Serie A levels, I'm starting Varane.
Yeah, Varane's got.
I'm benching Djorkaeff, and I'm
Yeah.
binning
I don't know what to
Konse
say.
Sal.
I
know what to say.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm binning Konse Sal. I'm just saying I'm selling him. I'm trading him.
I'm putting him on the transfer market, but I'm putting his fee
yeah.
so high that no one buys him.
Pricing him out the market, yeah.
Who had the best kit of that area? Inter away kit, UEFA Cup winner one was special. Inter's kit with the Pirelli. Oh, jeez.
Do you know what?
Man. R9, iconic. Oh,
you know what's so mad? Yeah, I don't even like saying good things about Inter. It's only because of R9, because I was an AC fan when I was growing up, and my dad kind of got me into the whole AC Milan thing when I was young and gave me
they had some naughty kits, Matt, as well. You know, AC Milan had some naughty
AC Milan
kits
was my
around them
Italian team, and they always
the Opel one.
Yes, bruv. Bruv, I got the Davis 26, bruv, on the back somewhere.
Yeah.
Somewhere,
yeah,
bruv. That kit, bruv.
That Inter kit though was different. That Inter kit was different.
I just can't say Inter. I just can't. But someone else is saying Inter for me. Like I will say.
Mr. Darcy just says, when you was a kid, did your mum ever throw a sandal at you? My mum watches this sometimes, so I'm not going to answer that question.
I'm not answering that. And I will say this, people, there's harder things than a sandal.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, so you think you're done big, man? No, mum. I'm going to leave that there still.
All I'm going to say is skin and the bottom of that slipper. They didn't combine well.
They did not mix at all.
They didn't. You know that zigzag print on the bottom of a slipper. You ever seen that in your leg for about 10 minutes? Yeah.
Why is this guy asking a silly question? Sorry to cut you.
He says, one sec, Matt. Hi, bros. Just had Donna meat and chips. Big up the show. Oh, that sounds so appealing right now. Still,
he's still on a diet, bro.
Yes, true.
You don't need to be though, man.
I do.
Bro, what kind of a question is this? Really?
If Matt did, then he wouldn't be on this show right now, bro.
I don't know, bro. You know what? To be fair, you said you was an AC Milan fan, so he's just asking a general question.
I said my dad got me into Italian football and got me into the whole AC Milan. This is what I knew about the so, but I got into that. But I wanted, I supported AC as an Italian club, but come on, man. Damn.
Promo says R9 doing the two-step before rounding the goalkeeper is iconic. Yeah, when I saw that goalkeeper put his knee out, I said Ronaldo went a bit too far there, in my opinion.
Yeah. He buried it.
He threw his knee out.
It's arguably the best goal ever scored in a final.
I'm not going to go that far.
It's arguable.
I don't think so. Not of what we've seen over the recent years.
I don't know, man.
Jamal, welcome to the show, brother.
Hi guys, are you good?
Not too bad, bro.
What's good, bro?
Yeah, I just want to say, before I give my two questions, I want to say, guys, have you seen Thiago in the training clips?
Yeah.
See how he come with the sauce. I mean, come on, this guy's special, man. I don't know why I'm rival fans always this guy. But yeah, my two question is, guys, what have you think
haters, bro? That's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. What have you guys think upon Salah this season, guys? Is it just the rest? Because he said he hasn't had a good rest. I think the last 5 years, he said he never had a good rest. So this was the first time he had a good rest in a long time. Because I don't lie, the guy's moving mad. On a technical point of view, he's moving mad. Because, guys, there was an elephant in the room for the last 2 years. No one wanted to say. But
This guy, he used to run into his defender about 5 times a game. No, guys, you can't
It's
say that.
facts. It's facts.
Yeah.
It's facts.
So I want to know what has changed for him to play this good. And my next question is, what is your guys' favorite London slang?
London slang, did you say?
London slang.
Yeah, London slang.
Well,
Yeah.
like just a one-off saying that would be the favorite saying, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, bro,
that's a
Yeah.
tough one.
that is a tough one.
Yeah, so that's my 2 questions. What's happened to Salah? Why is he dribbling is better? His passing is better? And yeah, your favorite London slang. That's my 2 questions.
Cool. Big up.
Big
man.
up, big up as well. Sorry for being
And I'll-
patient as well,
yeah.
bro. I know you've been behind the scene for a while, man. So big up,
No
bro.
problem. And guys, smash the like buttons. Come on.
Bless you, bro.
Trust me, bro. Thank you, bro.
Big up, man. Peace out, Jamal.
Quick super chat before we answer those questions.
yeah.
Old School Tunes 80 says, my mum's slipper would curve like Roberto Carlos. Hashtag smack. Yeah, the accuracy my mum had was mad.
Different.
You know, you're trying to run up the stairs. Wait, you can get away from me, yeah?
Did your mum ever say, I'll make the wall and you friends? No.
No. She didn't go that deep.
No, I've not heard that one. But I wasn't a naughty kid, to be fair.
Man said, make the wall friends, you know.
Yeah, I wasn't a naughty kid because I didn't really want it like that. Still.
I was gonna say something.
Who remembers lying on the floor behind the door with your feet against the wall trying to stop the door from opening, though?
Nah, if I knew I was gonna get licked, bruv, I'd just take it there and then. Because if I let it build up, it was just gonna get worse. Bruv.
And not only that, if there was some type of retaliation, all my mum would be like, "Just wait till your dad gets home." And I didn't want that smoke.
That is probably the most 1980s saying of all time. Wait till your dad gets home.
Hey, bro, my missus still uses that on Stevie, bro. Like, don't do me like that, man.
Wait till daddy gets home.
All I hear is, I'm gonna tell your dad in a minute. Okay, mum, I'll do it, mummy. I don't want to be that guy in the house. Don't do that.
For real. You know it's peak, innit? When the missus is like, why didn't I tell your dad then? Oh, mummy, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Mum, don't tell dad. Mum.
But who? No, but let's be real. Who else, when your dad actually was told, felt like, bro, mum, you're a snitch. Like, you could have just dealt with this. You really told dad.
But what it is, though,
like it was
not
mad
100%, but
snitching.
your mum's obviously like giving you ample opportunities to kind of like just, you know, either deal with it or like get over it.
Yeah.
And you're sitting there going, you're giving back a little bit of something, even though you're kind of, you know, you're complying, so to speak. You're still doing that whole, yeah, but mum, like, I don't, all of that there,
goes out
you're just making it worse for yourself. Yeah, you're making it worse.
Peak.
So
Salah this season, for me, I just think he's coming through this season with a point to prove to our owners,
agreed,
and to the rest of the Premier League.
I just think he's so intelligent. He's realised that he wants to add strings to his bow, and maybe he was smart enough to realise that there was a few things he just kept repeating and was a bit silly, like running into the defender. Because we can't lie, he's the GOAT, but he did do it a lot. He'd get dispossessed a lot. There'll be so many times, and his take on will be a bit like rushed, and you'd be like, Mo, man. And it was getting a bit annoying. And I think he's just intelligent enough to reinvent himself, and he's just adding some more strings to his bow, man. And you know what? And now I don't think he's even being. He's banging all of these goals, but I don't think he wants the goals. I think he just wants to be a team player, and the goals are coming. We've always said when Mo plays naturally,
the way he said
better.
that sounded joke. He's just like, I didn't even want to score that, you know.
Yeah, bruv, like.
You squared up to me, Kafka, and what do you expect, big man?
Let's be real. When Mo plays his game naturally, he's better. We always used to be like, Mo, don't rush it. When he rushed it and overthought it, it was like it affected his game. He's just playing naturally now. But if I need to make the pass, I'll make the pass. If I need to make the shot, I'll make the shot. He's just letting the game come to him now. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's all intelligence, man. He's reinventing himself. I remember, guys, I always said that I think Mo could play number 10. And I remember you two kind of agree with me, but a lot of people looked at me sideways like, Mo, number 10. I was like, he has the ability to play number 10. And I think he's now readjusting everybody's thoughts about that. And in a few years' time, maybe if he does lose a little bit of pace and he can't so much be a wide forward, just bring him in, bring him central, and he'll still do his thing, man. King Mo, man.
Agreed. I would just say for me, he slowed the game down. That's why he's been just a bit better. I think he slowed everything down. He's actually taken time to think about what he's gonna do rather than just doing it and think about what's gonna happen. I genuinely feel like that's all he's done. He's just slowed his game down. He's taking more care about what he's going to do. It's as simple as that. I'll leave it there.
Favorite London slang. For me, I use it a lot. I didn't realize how much I use it until I heard Stevie repeat it. But it's have a word.
Oh, swear down.
I use it.
Yeah. Kyle does say that a lot still.
I'm trying to think what I use a lot.
Do you know what? It would probably have to be something along the lines of like Wagwan fam or something like that. Like something that I just use and I don't even realize I'm using it. But if I really think about it, that Jamaican influence over the.
I would say, yeah.
But it's Londonized Jamaican, if you get what I mean. Remember, the London culture is very heavily influenced by Jamaica, whether people want to know it or realize it or not. It is, especially South London. Do you get what I mean? So I'll probably go like, you know what I'm saying, Wagwan fam. That's probably my most London thing that I would say.
I'll probably say for me, it's probably like, yo, what's good? What's good, fam?
I like this one. I use this a lot still.
It's either what's good, fam, or easy, fam. Because I say that a lot. Like when I'm on the phone to you, man, and I'll say bye. It won't be bye. I don't say bye. It'll be like, yeah, easy, fam. That's what I would say. I'll be like easy, fam, or do you know what I mean? So it's probably easy, fam, or yo, what's good, fam?
Are you having a laugh? I use that a lot still. I say that a lot.
Mine's definitely have a word.
Like, that normally comes out of me when I'm watching football. Hey, ref, have a word, man.
Like, it comes out anytime. It could just sometimes I say it and I'll be like, I didn't need to say that there. Like even if you know when like Stevie would just do something random, I'm like, oh, have a word, Steve. What are you doing that for? And he'll look back at me like, all right. All right, next caller. Our last caller for the evening, guys. LFC for days has waited patiently. Thank you so much, bro. How you doing?
Big up yourselves. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, man. Big up, bro.
Oh, for you. Okay, cool. Didn't want no technical difficulties. Yeah, it's been ages, guys, but that United pack. Oh my god, I had United friends talking gas before the season. We're gonna win the league. You're not winning nothing. And like one thing I have to say is, what did Bruno Fernandes think he's doing coming up to VVD? Like Konate's not gonna dash him away. The guy, what Bruno did was, in my opinion, was a punk move. He came behind, VVD wasn't watching, and he came and pushed him, and Konate gave him the smoke. And it tells me one thing: United doesn't have a leader, because you see how much Liverpool players came to back Curtis, but it was only Bruno who came to back Ronaldo. Maguire should be stripped of that captaincy. His interview was disgraceful.
Fred came over as well, to be fair.
Oh, yeah.
Fred Flintstone.
Fred jumped in the pocket, basically.
Fred was a toy. I had to ignore that. He was getting manhandled. At one point, Konate stopped focusing on him because he was like, you know what, you're just my shadow. Started dealing with Bruno Fernandes. Like, you know them kids that, you know when your kids try, when you've got like a niece and nephew, they're trying to push you. Like that is Bruno Fernandes to an adult. He just tried to push Konate. He can't even feel nothing. Can't feel nothing. But you know, one thing I wanted to say as well is, I've been watching Minamino and Origi, and I ain't gonna lie, they are looking partnership wise pretty good. And you might not see it now, but if you watch them, you'll see that they kind of like to play with each other and they kind of feed off each other. And it got me thinking, eventually, even if it's in the cup games, I'd like to see Klopp maybe see if he could make a formation with them. And there's one thing I'd like to see. I don't know how much time I've got, but
30 seconds, bro.
Cool. So the 4-3-1-2 formation. Why I say 4-3-1-2 is because I think Minamino used to be good as a secondary striker, and I think Origi could feed off a secondary striker with Firmino behind them. You have Firmino behind them. You have Tsimikas and Trent who can cross the ball well. I do think Origi will eat, and I do think Minamino has the ability to bring the ball down a lot more consistently and get it to Origi. Whoever you put in the middle is up to you, but I think that would be awesome to see.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. If you need an extra 30 seconds to finish your point, go for it, bro.
No problem. And why I say this is, if we have that, I think we have a good depth. And one thing I love Klopp so much, but one thing I do say is he doesn't use his squad. So I feel if he uses this squad, then we don't always have to play Salah. We don't always have to play Mane. And more specifically, why I want to test this squad now is because we have the upcoming AFCON, so we are going to be without Salah and Mane anyway. So it's better maybe if we can try and play or find something to encompass those guys earlier than later. Big up yourselves though, and jeez, I love your. I love the new watch alongs.
Oh bless you.
No, bless man.
Bless you, man.
Yeah,
bless.
cheers.
Nah, that's some great points, bro. We'll chop that out now, but now great points, bro. Great points.
No problem. Thanks.
Big up, bro. There it is.
Oh, sorry.
There it is, Mr. Crab.
Oh, little shade at the end. I see you. Okay.
Go for it, guys. Go for it. Do your thing, man.
Old school. So old school choose 8. He says win a fight. Thiago, Sterling, VVD, Reece, Origi, Kane. Is this if Thiago? I mean.
What?
I don't know.
What, as in Thiago versus Sterling?
Yeah.
VVD versus Reece, Origi versus Kane. I think we win all 3 of those fights, right?
I don't know about Sterling still, right? I think Sterling gets down.
I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it still.
I think Sterling. I reckon Origi destroys Kane.
Yeah, I reckon Origi wraps up Harry. Different.
I think that would get ugly real quick.
Yeah, it would. VVD obviously would.
Yeah, VVD.
I don't know. Reece is kind of a unit for his size, but then you're thinking about that's for his size. We're talking about VVD 6'4". And yeah, VVD would. I think VVD would move to my man.
Yeah, I think Sterling. I think Sterling wraps up Thiago. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know, man. I think he's a. Whether they not a Chihuahua, but like Jack Russell maybe.
Life, bro. When I'm hearing him step to Joe Gomez regularly, bro.
I love Thiago
like a baby, bro.
In a fight, we ain't got time for that. Thiago, all that stuff. Thiago Alcantara, bro. I'm not gonna in a fight.
I think you're sleeping on him still.
No. Thiago can throw himself about, but Sterling kind of Gaza, you see? Gaza.
That Gaza didn't help him when he was getting scooped up by his armpits, bro. But fair play.
I know, but the next day in the England camp, bro.
Joey G's just professional.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, bro. Sterling willing to go to
Sterling don't care.
No, but I'm saying like everyone's talking about that. But if Joey G wanted to take it South London, that could have got messy. And Joey G thought ahead. He knows his England career is important. He didn't want to take it there.
I love Joey G, but I'm not gonna lie
bro.
to you. Some of the stuff for her come by the England camp didn't kind of.
He didn't want to take it there. Yeah, Sterling knows that his England place is secure, so he was acting reckless. That's fine.
No, it's not even that. I just think but they're different temperaments as well. I think different characters, different temperaments, bro.
That's all right.
Mr. Dare Say Drift says shaved 2 days ago, and I have
wow.
Oh, shade on a Friday, yeah. And I have a better beard than Cal. Okay. All right, you lot keep cussing me in it because as you lot know, I've got the product. And I'm trialing it right now. And I'm going hard for this beard, bro. You see if my thing connects, it's done for you. Look. That's what I'm saying.
Little disclaimer: he didn't get a product from me, so if it fails, don't look at me.
I'm looking to use any product.
Don't put my name on it. Don't put my name on that thing. That's not.
But you see if my thing connects.
Well, if your thing connects, big man thing. If it does, though,
if it connects, don't at me because if you expect me to be humble, you've got another thing coming. I will film so close to camera. I'll film like that to camera, you know. Every week, all you'll see is below the lip, bro.
I'm getting a lineup still. My beard is looking
cool. Let's move on.
Look at that. Hella mad.
Yeah, that's calm.
I could do the under bit as well, fam. We moved though.
Cool.
You know the ones there.
Matt, sir, are beards over or underrated?
I think they're underrated because what's up, mad is no matter at a certain point in your life, you will go bald. It don't matter if you're 70, 80. No, just a rich. No,
I just throw it
bruv,
out there. Still, all right.
no, just in life. Eventually, we'll go bald. Yeah.
I actually know old men who aren't bald, but I know what you mean.
No, but you know what I mean. Like, so say like even if you're 80 or whatever, like there's gonna come a time where you're like, okay, my hair's finally kind of stopped growing or whatever. Your beard will always be there for you. Like, it will never leave you in a time of need, whereas your hairline will. That's what I want to say to you. Unless the beard is on point, you will look like a Malteser.
Are you reading Football Gossiper?
But it is what it is.
No, it's actually Matt that's killing me. It's actually Matt that's killing me.
You're trying to say Carl will look like a Malteser. I'm just saying.
No, when you said your beard will never leave you in a time of need, I was like, wow, man's actually prophesizing over this.
Bro, but it won't though. It won't. It won't. That's the thing.
The only thing, what I'll say is we can't technically wear makeup as men without people taking a mick out of us or whatever. So the beard is like the makeup, innit? Like the beard is like, if you need to try and improve yourself as a man, it's the beard, innit?
You're mad right now, though. Grizzled out and that, you know them ones there. You see them ones there, Carl. We can pull the beard and that. You know,
no, I hear you.
Man,
I do that. My hair still
twist it up, and you know.
I might put the hair in a bun tonight, bro.
You still gonna put it in a bun when you're 70, yeah?
I might still.
Steven Seagal settings, yeah. Cool, say no. The beard will never leave you, people. Your hairline will.
No, bro. I know hella man with
bro. Your hairline will dip when it's time. Trust me.
Go back a little, I'm still good, bro.
Your beard
I'm still
won't.
good.
But I'll be honest with you, if you still have the same hairline when you're like 75, I will give you the maddest props, bro. Maddest. But we both know the possibility.
Yeah, it's very unlikely. But
we'll see though.
Into the wave falls off.
No, 100%. You have to. I did, but clearly mine was just like, nah, you've done enough, bro. when I got to like in my 30s or early 30s, my hairline was like, fam, we've done enough for you. What, all those shape ups that you decided to get? What, you think that didn't have a toll on me, bro? My hairline was like, nah, bro.
Crypto Nation said, came late to the party. What did I miss? So Crypto Nation, you're gonna have to go back.
You missed a lot, bro. You better rewind.
Mr. Dare Say It Drift says, imagine if Stevie and Robbie grow a beard before Cal. Well, no, they won't, because I'll bit them, bro. I'll shave it off.
Man said that with chest.
I will. I'll shave it off.
I said that with chest, you know.
I will shave it off. In regards to LFC for Dave's question, change of formation to accommodate Minamino and Origi. I'm not opposed to it.
I'm not opposed to it in different games.
Well, remember, at first what LFC was saying was based on when we played them in the cup game. So actually have an actual formation for the cup games that get the best out of those two players. I think that's a great idea. In terms of
I think that'll make it harder for them to break into the first team, though, because
I get. But I think it's pretty obvious they're never going to, though, Cal. I think we've got to be honest. We've got to call a spade a spade. Klopp might rate them to an extent, but he's never going to make them first team players.
Look, I didn't want to say this because I don't want an argument. I still would like to move on Origi and Minamino in the summer and upgrade on those positions.
I know you would, Cal. I know you would.
And just as I say that, I've got Fox in my garden. Yeah, about
What's the next question?
That was the main one. That was the question.
That was the main one there. No, do you know what? Here we go.
No, talk, bro. Talk. We can hear you still.
You can hear me, yeah? All right, cool.
Yeah, we can hear you, bro.
What Cal said, in my opinion, it has to kind of go still. I think Divock Origi, for him to see, if we want to see the best of Origi, he's got to play week in, week out. He's not going to get at Liverpool. He's just not. It's no shame on his ability. Remember, I said this to you before. It always be the what if, because you know the guy's got ability, but you're never going to play him week in, week out because Klopp has his favoured front three. And that could actually be something against Klopp that he never gave him enough chances. But if we want to see him maximise, bro, you got to see him go elsewhere. As for Minamino, I see him do it in the cups and all that, but I got to see him do it in the Prem. And so far, I haven't seen him do it in the Prem. But again, it's about chances as well. So
I wish I'd never sent you that picture.
But yeah, man, big up Divock Origi though. Bad man. He's a scorer of great goals, man. Scorer of great goals. Big him up each and every time.
Sean Dyche is an undercover detective from the Bills. Rafa is a
Scorer
Spanish
of
waiter.
great goals.
I'll say a Reaper is a fashion designer. Farke is a 90s P star. What about other managers? Who else have we got?
Conte is John Wick.
Ollie is a cone.
Ollie's just Austin Powers, man. Vibes, isn't it?
Tuchel is
Skeletal.
Randall from what's that cartoon? Recess.
Yeah.
No, he's Skeletor, man. He's the bad guy. He's the evil one.
Yeah, Skeletor could run. Who else have we got? Can't think of anyone else.
That's a difficult one. Man would have to have a think about that.
Arteta's Pierce Brosnan.
Are you mad? He ain't that good.
Fair enough then.
Pierce Brosnan's one of the best Bonds. Come on.
No, he's not.
He is, man. GoldenEye.
No. He's not.
GoldenEye.
Nah, he's not. He's not talking.
I don't like having this argument because I'm not really schooled on James Bond, but GoldenEye was my favorite.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. You might get a couple DMs, but there's some hardcore James
I
Bond.
I know,
there,
but GoldenEye is still my favorite Bond. So
yeah, best of luck, bro, with your DMs. I'd mute for tonight. Still, I would mute for tonight. Crypto Nation said there's a baller in Minamino. Need to play him more.
He is good, man.
I don't know.
Both of them are good. They could win us the cup. I'm not even joking. They could win us the League Cup if we continue to let them play together and form a partnership and play one or two better players than like the real kids in this quarterfinal and the semi-final. We could win the cup.
That's right. I disagree, but again, Sammy, I don't want to say too much because anytime I mention Taki or Minamino, Sammy. When
the man they're scoring the because it's not even taking anything away. Minamino's finish was quality as well. Like them man they're scoring goals, there's nothing more they can do than what they're doing, and man them still ain't giving them any ratings.
No, I disagree, Drift. They could have done a lot more because the rest of the game they didn't really do anything.
Yeah,
else.
But they're the front players, so they still scored goals, man, and they weren't getting much service. Let's be honest.
Mr. Daj drifts. This is definitely drifty now. I'm convinced. Have Naby or Bobby scored a half volley in the Champions League final? No, they haven't.
Okay.
They haven't. There it is. Syria Part 2 flashback. Play, bench or bin. Crespo, Claudio Lopez or Recoba. Also, how good was Candela, hybrid left back? Would be 75. Candela was sick.
Candela was sick still.
Boys, play.
I'm playing Recoba, benching Crespo, putting Lopez on the transfer market. I'm not gonna say binning because that's too harsh for a player that quality.
I'm playing Crespo. I'm benching Recoba because he's never consistent and he had injuries. I don't want to say binning Lopez and then
we're loaning him out.
Yeah, you loan him. It's a loan thing. It's a loan.
I'm agreeing with
man went for the technicalities with the Recoba, you know. Fair enough.
Crespo.
No, I rate Recoba highly.
No, Crespo, but Recoba's got one of the sweetest left foots I've ever seen in my life.
No, of course, but Crespo, different gravy though.
Yeah, Crespo was hard.
People, you've had us for over 3 hours, so we are going to head off now. We are going to be back tomorrow. We're not going to do a watch long because it's a 3 o'clock kickoff and we all know the technicalities around it. But we will be back straight after the game to chop it up, hopefully after a Liverpool win. So make sure you tune in from around 5 o'clock. We'll be going live to chop up the game. Of course, check out our sponsors, FansBet. The link to them is in the description of the YouTube video, so make sure you check that out.
Yeah, man, big up FansBet. And guys, let the people know as well that from now until tomorrow, keep an eye on our socials, especially Twitter. We've got loads of offers that FansBet will be giving you, especially on the Liverpool game. So if you want to have a little cheeky bet, obviously bet responsibly. You want to put a couple of pound on Salah or one of those kind of odds there. Keep an eye on our socials, man.
Indeed. Make sure you do that, people. What else have we got coming up? I think, is there anything else, boys?
Don't think so. I think just match reaction on Saturday, and then we move again on Monday, bro. Monday night live, bro, and obviously,
reactions, etc.
Yeah.
Hopefully, obviously, goal reactions can only be.
Yeah.
We'll get the goal reactions.
Let's hope.
I'll be losing. Well, Drifty will be pulling a muscle of some sort. And
there won't be goal reactions this week, guys, because we're not doing a watch along.
Yeah. For real.
You're right.
For real.
Not doing a watch.
That's a shame.
That's a shame. It just have to be viewers review show them. That would be that would be it on the Sunday, man.
Yeah, blame the Premier League for that one, people. Blame the Premier League.
Sorry, that's just before. Obviously, we've been on for a long time. Before we go, Ollie, is he sacked if Tottenham win, and will Tottenham win? Just a quick question.
No,
United win.
Not yet.
His job.
Not yet. They'll wait, as you said. They'll wait, bro. They're gonna wait until I think those 3 games. I think after then potentially.
But Tottenham will win. You lot think? Yeah.
I think United.
I think Spurs win.
So that's 2 Spurs, 1 Man U. We'll see.
Cool. Crypto Nation says Tacky over Bobby. Joke, Cal. I'm not gonna say anything back. So I don't want to shade one of our players or come across like I'm shading one of our players. But we all know the truth.
Right.
Don't let me reach for the mask, you man. I'll do it. But no, nothing but love and blessings. Thanks to all the callers who came on tonight as well. Excellent, fantastic questions as always. And people, until tomorrow, stay safe, stay blessed. Have a lovely night / day / evening wherever you are in the world. Stay blessed, and we are out. Take care.
Peace.